akomu fie enum ene boso ye pomu wo ena manya soso a eye lowa manya no omo soso ye wo enima pebre wo pomu wo a eye ni ji papa if say wo hwe asuofra se na yada mo no a ewo akosombo ene pon no a akuafo no dua mo ni akuayo wo ho no a ni nyina no ade a se nipa hunu se ye adwumaden wasase ne so nti eboa ma commuters any tourists omo mba be ye behwe adefo wo ba beji won ho ahome no omo nyina benya good countryside be hunu se ebumantem ye unam nsuo ho na ohwe nsase da ho fefefe yesisi adan kama sebie so sebie nya do mimmi obemene no bia de ne ho na obona djuma oye na djuma sene fata enti se na meka bobu ye de ye teden ne efise aba ede enkenyan soronko na abreyen wo mantem no efise ye hunu se ye wura no ene abusuako MPP no ye se de bia ye de ho echichirom ye de ntoma bom ntoma no se be ya adwempa nyame ede ache wo mo no de bia bi be ka ye mantam no sanse MPP wo ne pa enya asem kuma o enya asem kuma kura debi ye du twam
ya local economy no said ye working emfa so bebre ebeba so ama omanfo no adwadifo omomoton ade obia ebenya eso emfa so but critics of the government no so be can say we sika wenke betumi dia ye enyema bebre wo hwe sa line ya ene ye commission ya emfa so de ya ede bebre on mind te asman Ghana ankasa eye de he
na manya uni keteke wo mamu de sana onyo man bia o sebe so nya do ye no bonkrokra eso ani keteke eye ekwan a ye faso a emfa ohawma umma wani so a won container ye gugu he won se ikuma se kwan na de bia ye se ase container we mu dru etu de fokuma se kwan no a ye de asphalt aye no a ehye nam so a na ese ye kwan no enti keteke no eyade a yen hihye yemu no ye free ha de akwa kosi hamle ni paga esanse abribia no ye kwantimpo na ayayo no eniema efa ensuo so a ye de ba mu oduro no ekwan a ye de fa so a eboa a ense kwantimpo a yen a ye ti asianam ene ye hyen etena mu no enye duro no wo de sa eniema ekofa so a na ese no enti wo behwe a ye yo e free tema de ko akosombo kwan no na efe pa nanso esanse ye wo akosombo port enye Mpakadan fufuro ya mampani be chichira man ya ebenya te setema ha port no unim de enti ameka se ibobo no mi shada nam de no teto manka ho port no a ye chichire wo Mpakadan no eti se de ye hunu wo ha fefefe yo apromantam ba be hunu port fufuro kura a enuma ye wo ha no wo mu a omu free pom ho a omu nyim sa adwuma no yo no enya fe no abetena hyen mu akase wo batema bebre bia dan han kura edene eti wa wo obusuan fi usoro no akonwuma ni ojo kakra hye ho wei na boa emma yenya bitu ye kotokum ye tumi akase sese oman ni mu asetena no tumpon ye koyenim saa na ye chichire oman enya sese bieso kakra hye mbotum anu meyi amaminu aso onyinkuni debi de ese opese otiti akwala yi a onu ne kokotobo a obo baako a no ohunu se na obo no o de ahye ne nsem no se koto no ka na no se sa odin sa kwhya adaka no ebon ni mu a koto timika ntobesu nyansa ebema on sese japade e de ama no ntimi de masempa mpese me ka no bibi ate ase ne se ede no krenya me anim ne ede nkenyan ene pa a eye asetena mu pa a onipa ho beto no enwuma ede breyen no enye enwuma ketwa debi enhira se nyame de abreyen ye de nyame ase namum ne de hye eye nana ado danko akufo-addo eni na bedi echiri okunini Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia nyame nhira mo sampanifo yi eni ne pa mo de abre minua Peter Mbewu eni minua Penny Jogati eye asoafo beda no o ma bedi echirefo Kwaku Asante ne Kwaku Boaten eni Apia Kubi Andy sampanifo yi minua no mo a minua nyina wo busuakuo yi mu eyo mu nyina sompa enenne edi hunu ho adanse sebie so nipa ya de pa ye de be yempene no
yeah, pleno. Answer now, Becono, where they finally. But my main can say, Chief Executive here or da Railway Development Authority, and no say, train now, Abesi, one say, oh, Hankwa dear, a brain in over to me, I could travel to a woman. Now, announcement here, must mean you know, some person could travel to a bed and then I'm a TV suite.
Mr. Much
And it's our venue, Hannah Sawuti, yeah, over to me, I could trap photo, a war train no more, and don't say, and our pack or honorable finally. Yen share or manfua or modi train be dia konya bani yen attitude say ye bet me adasuban papa dia train be che amanchirima
we dey busia for mesrew train eye jetri kakraka na de akoto enkanka edumafo a ebetena mo asiesie mu no mo fa no se eye mo ankasa mo japade a mo behwe so ye uye mo adwuma na wan tene ho anye ne ya ebe yiwadi so na adwuma ho ayeden uye ne yesu so a ye tofoforo ba ubenya abasobo nti ubekɔmu akɔye adwuma kɛse wɔ hɔ ɛno nti na ye toto asere mo se mo me nyina mfa komapa ne kroyo ne ɔdɔ mfa nso mo mai Ghana wohwɛ ɛhyɛn ne yie no na ɔmo nimdeɛ so mo siesie keteke kwan no ɛso ni da so a ye hwɛ sɛ na bɔne bi ansi ne ɛho ntechima bia no na o siesie Ghana na o siesie wankasa so ho hwɛ me de nyame ase ɛne sɛ me busuafo ɛwɔ pɔn ɛne me busuafo a ɛwɔ adome on se unma adome bridge nti ɛwɔ station back wɔ hɔ a ɔmo fie nti ɛwɔ adome ɛna Mpakadan ni nyina 3 stations ne ɛwɔ apuimantam yes from nti yɛn no saafo ni nyina no obi ɔtipom wo bia ɛban kran ɔba tema ɛnyɛ den ma no nti yɛsrɛ sɛ yɛn so a yɛwɔ hɔ no yɛmiani na hɔ sɛ ehunu so bi de ade bɔne bi kɔka ɛhyɛn no a yɛn ne nkasa no hunu sɛ yɛ nyinaa yɛ japade sɛ yɛ no yie yɛka aban yɛ mene wo ɛne yɛ nua no ɛkyɛhyɛ yɛ ne aban na mpani a yɛhyɛ ɔmo nyam a yɛde ɔmo sisi ano no de ɔyɛ ba no dafoɔ yɛ na de ne yɛ japade ɛwɔ sɛ yɛte aseɛ saa de a na how bi ani hɔ na nkonimdie nko a
Honorable Yebedo Wase, Yedase Papa, and will bre and opay. Honorable Seth Kwame Agyapong, and a Eastern Regional Minister, and I know Eddie and Komono. Ebushan for enche na program no ankasa asha se na che se yede live feed no mount e wo ba bia wo bia enne no ye ne gida kese e de ma Ghana eno ntino obi bia ya oye Ghana ni no e wo se eye enye dida e de ema sese no yensaka general manager for the Tema-Mpakadan route no okay okay Albert Beboa na watwa interview no so amayen so that Ghanaians will know many people have questions and they brought a lot of questions this morning inti ye de nyina be ma na oyi ano amayen na omanfo no ehu said the operations no ebesi akọ Albert
Abraham medase na yachia etiefo ne aka omanfo say that's why war tema real head ye pa train kama wo sha esisi anim a na eyade a ehum kan ye nyame eyado ma ensaka Mr. Divine Okutu oye general manager Emma say jumadi a yedi Mr. Okutu, you are welcome to Oman FM and 2 TV.
Thank you and hi to your listeners.
All right, thank you. Looking at the project last week Friday, we were here with you. You took us round to your workshop and stuff like that. Today is the day that we are doing the commissioning. A lot of people want to know how this service is going to run and how it's going to benefit the communities along the route that the train is going to ply. So can you briefly give us the type of train we are expecting and the services that you are going to provide to the people?
Okay, thank you. This is the first diesel multiple unit that has features that has not been sent to Ghana before.
Okay.
You know, there is one on the Takrade Kojo Krom and there was one running on the Accra Tema.
Okay.
But the one running on Accra Tema is no more running. And then this one is a high-speed train that can do more than 120 kilometers per hour.
I see.
It has Wi-Fi facilities in it. You can charge your phone in this. It's an AC, and it covers a whole long range. It starts from Tema,
okay,
all the way to Adomi.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So when are you starting operation?
Okay. So the plan is to start within 1 week from today.
Okay.
There are certain issues concerning safety and security which we are addressing.
Okay.
If you are able to do it within the time that we planned, we would start in the next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since we started the broadcast this morning, a lot of people have been asking the type of service you are going to offer. Others are asking whether they will be able to put their goods into it, their fresh fishes and everything. What kind of service are you going to render to the people?
Okay. So the train we have on this line cannot carry certain items.
Okay.
Please, it is for passenger service, commuter service, people who are in a hurry to travel from one point to the other. The train will not stop for more than 45 seconds on the platform at a station, at a halt.
Okay.
Immediately it stops, the doors have been programmed, they open for people to come out, and then people will enter, and the door shuts, and then we are on the move. Our calculation is we should be doing less than an hour from Agyapong to Tema Harbour Station.
Okay.
So we don't expect people carrying anything exposed, anything that has scent. You can't go on the train with that item.
Okay.
Please, we would want you to indulge us on this, and let's have a train like what we see when we travel outside. Let's have a train that will serve us all, and people can just go on and move from one point to the other, and be able to go about their businesses.
So we are expecting a train that's going to run something like an express service.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So less than a minute at every station.
Yes.
Okay.
That is what.
Okay.
We
So
have
take us through the communities that are going to benefit from this.
Okay. So I will start by mentioning the communities before maybe we talk about the stations.
Okay. Sure.
If you look at the first station, which is the Tema Harbour Station,
yeah,
we are in an area where you have a lot of people. Even people traveling from Accra would have the opportunity to stop at the Tema Harbour Station,
yeah,
or stop at the Tema Industrial Station, or even the Ashiama Station, and join the train all the way to Adomi.
Okay.
So all the people from the Tema area can go on this train. People in Ashiama can go on this train. People from Kpom, Tema Community 25 can all go on this train.
Okay.
Then along the route, when you take the people around the Afienya, they can go on the train. People from Shah Hills can also go on the train.
Okay.
Also, Kodiabe, Doyumu,
okay,
all those areas can have a station where they can join the train.
Okay.
We have Tong, we have the people in that Domir, Akrade, Atimpoku, Agyapong. Everybody will have access, and even those who are in Ho and Hohoi, what they can do is they can come to Agyapong, Adomi, or we've created a halt. A halt is not a full station.
Okay.
But you can get on and off the train there.
Okay.
You join the train. People from Hohoi can also join. People from Pando.
I see.
You know, so this train is really going to serve a very large area.
Okay, so the stations, can you give us the stations where people can actually book their tickets and also board the train?
Thank you. So we have a station. The first station from Tema is the Tema Harbour Station.
Okay.
You go on the train and then it moves to the Tema Industrial Area Station.
Okay.
From there it goes to the Ashiama Station and then to the Afienya Station.
Okay.
From there we have the Shah Hills Station and then we go to the Doyumu Kodiabe.
Okay.
And then the next station is the Kpong Station.
Okay.
Then we have the Adomi Station.
Okay.
Having said that, we have two halts. The halts, we have one which is between the Akuse Junction and then the Soumanya.
Okay.
And then another one just over the Senchi Crossing, road crossing.
Okay. Okay, so these are the stations. And how are people going to book their ticket? Is it going to be online, or they'll use a card, or they have to be at the station to get their tickets?
So because we are in a digital world, we are starting now, we may delay with implementing the ticketing system we want to use.
Yeah.
It's going to be online, where all you have to do is top up your card, just go on the train, you tap a system that will pick the station in which, from where you are traveling from.
Yeah.
When you get off, you tap again, and it just deducts the amount for your journey.
Okay. Is it going to be a special card that you produce to sell, or normal Visa cards are going to be used?
Yes, it is going to be the normal Visa card size.
Okay.
But what will happen is you have to just buy online with Momo.
Okay.
And top the card up.
Okay.
And then all you have to do is just go on the train, tap, and go.
So it's going to be like something like a permanent card with you. Anytime you want to travel, you just load your card.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. What's the capacity of the train?
Okay. So the total capacity of one train is 200, 120 seating, 80 standing, and the other one is 132, and then we have 220. So the difference can stand in the train.
Okay.
Yes.
So some people too were asking these questions. So let me also put it to you. The trains we are seeing, they look a bit shorter. Yes. So we want to find out, as time goes on, are you going to add up more coaches, or these are the ones that we are expecting?
Okay. So I mean, you are starting a new business in an area where there has not been a train.
Yeah, before.
Is it not wise to start with the size that you think you'll be able to achieve the numbers, and then later on you can add up together?
Okay.
As you see, you can see only 2 coaches. Another one can be put in the middle, or we can buy another one. Even 2 trains can be coupled, and they can move at the same time.
Okay.
So we want to see how the business will go with the passenger service.
Okay.
And then we will see how we would increase the number of trains on the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many services are we expecting in a day?
Okay, so at the beginning of the service, we will start with 4 services. And then as we progress, or let's say within the first month, we might do about 6 services.
Okay.
So let's say we start from Agyapong, around 5:45 in the morning. It will go back and then pick another around 7:45.
Okay.
Back to Tema.
Okay.
Yes.
So earlier you mentioned that you are starting in a week's time.
Hopefully.
Can you be specific?
I can't, because there are a lot of safety campaigns that we are trying to carry out.
Okay.
People have to be aware of the dangers of running the train, and then when we are sure that we can do it, we will start.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's look at safety measures along the route from Tema, as you mentioned, up to the Agyapong Akosomo enclave.
Yes.
This is an area that we haven't seen railway service before.
Yes.
How are you engaging the communities to make sure that they get acquainted with what you are coming to start, and also the safety measures along the communities on the way?
Okay. So I don't know whether you've seen a lot of safety information on social media. We are also doing mass media communication. We call it safety campaign.
Okay.
There are vans going around broadcasting safety messages. Communities along the routes, we are talking to the schools, the churches, telling them how dangerous it is to come close to the line, because you never know when the train is coming. This is a very fast train. It accelerates very fast. So please, I will tell everybody that when you come close to the line, be very careful. You are not even advised to come close to the line, because anything can fly from the track and hit you. Now, concerning safety, I can say that we have a lot of security people on the line. And they are going to provide security on the line, because it's a security
installation.
Activity. I don't want to go deep into it for people to know what they are doing. But please, people should know that it is a crime to go near the railway line and even be hit by a train.
May I say your name, Mr. Dr. Divine Okutu, or General Manager, Emma Ghana Railway Development Authority, Anna Edin Komo, Ewo trainer and Air Commission, Ewo Tema. Mr. Okutu, let me ask again. I sometimes cross the line around is it Havana? I've seen that you've mounted some electronic at the crossing. I don't know how those ones are going to work. Can you educate us? Those that use their cars to cross the lines at the crossing, what are they to what is expected of them? How are they going to cross? Is it going to be automated or is it going to be manually operated?
Okay, so most of our railway crossings are automated.
Yeah.
Now,
okay.
Please, and this is to the general public, when you get to a crossing or you are getting close to the crossing and you hear the siren or you hear the horn of a train, the siren will come from the level crossing.
Okay.
And then the horn sound will come from the train.
Okay.
I advise you to slow down and stop. In other words, there is a train coming. Now, you will see the train lever, you see the level crossing lever dropping down. And then when it drops, you have to wait till whatever passes. It could be a train, it could be a small train, it could be anything. When it passes, the lever will go up before you can cross the line.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. When we were kids, we used to enjoy train from Accra to Kumasi. Yeah. What I noticed then was that when you are approaching a level crossing, they put stop, look, listen.
Yes.
On the road before you get to the level crossing. I don't know whether you've mounted.
Yes, we have all those. Even 100 meters from the crossing. Yeah. That sign is there warning you that stop, look, listen, don't go. You should always be listening to the sound of a train as you approach it. Whether the lever comes down or not, I advise that you listen carefully. When you hear any sound which is that loud, you stop and look. You just don't cross. Okay. Because the train can never stop for you.
Okay.
Yes.
In between the industrial area and the Ashaman area, I've seen an unauthorized crossing there. I don't know whether you've realized that some cars used to cross from I think after Tulaku.
Okay, that is after Ashiyama. Okay.
Good, good. I've seen a crossing that is not mounted like the one I spoke about, where I've seen that you've put the crossing bars and stuff like that. But I've seen
so if you go there today, it has been demobilized.
Okay.
They've taken and we've dug trenches so you can cross, telling you that it is an unauthorized area to cross the line.
Okay. Yes. Let's end our conversation here. I know you are a very busy man. Your last and your final words to the listeners and our viewers.
Thank you very much. So please, we have this wonderful machine called a DMU, that is a diesel multiple unit, that we plan to run from Tema all the way to Adome. We encourage people that, look, if you want comfort, if you want to get your destination on time, this is the train for you to board to get to where you want to go. Also, please, on safety, we advise people not to get close to the line. The trains will be moving at times you will never know. So we encourage you to come, not to come close to the line. Observe and abide by all the safety rules near all the rail lines you will get to. And as times goes on, we will still be giving more safety informations and campaign, and we want you to follow them. Thank you.
Thank you, Doc. This is Dr. Divine Okutu, General Manager for Tema-Mpakadan Railway. Thank you, Dr. Divine. Thank you so much for talking to Oman FM and Netu TV.
Thank you very much.
We Dr. Divine Okutu, General Manager, Tema-Mpakadan Railway. Is a Tema-Mpakadan line. Okay, good. That's the general manager for the Tema-Mpakadan railway line, Dr. Divine Okutu. What that's why it's here on man 107.1 FM and I will share net 2 TV. Yawo Tema Rayhead and the commission trainer Yabon the Ruby and any da Ghana man penny another danko akufo-addo. I shall say Yampa Hontuma na the train no and chassis and Yajuma and more Malfonso Aquabadi and Samaso and Yamre. Nipa Otis in any common here. Dr. Divine Okutu, our church and said the train no Ebeye Juma and they said the Honia Manate. Mesaka Yankasa Yawafa Yura. Doctor in making Solomon Sasumensa Brasolo we have a go there. Well, I say a human there. They don't maybe a very
you came to consider as an accountant.
Yes.
All manner of a craft I want. Radio Jubilee, no. Well, you say, by the way, editor. Yeah, why are they?
But that's it.
I want to take advantage of the opportunities available.
Wow, sure. Some more my questions on Kencity Media.
Why are they? Maybe by me, who say, what take you over English interviews? And I'm who say, no, accountancy brutal.
Doctor in the making. What follow training homes and some free abra? Another than akufo-addo be take you over as Mampeni from Honorable Jogate, ABC, Honorable Amewu. So project you must ask ya BC and na and no hunjumena. What follow saying and now who na BC and then how do you feel?
Mamini can say, sir, MPP aban ohwemua MPP ne ba power ne 2008 President Akufo-Addo and MPP aban ne buy. Now right from the onset of President Akufo no and ohun say rail as part of the transportation system in Ghana no very important very important and President Akufo Addo said that a particular ministry to ensure say you be developing rain transport no because Ghana share mineral resources are your any me it feel baby na it is only the rail system that can help I be boa emma ye kwan so aye nam cars akese
containers yeah
it try one share banku for the dream who say you develop your real now and you acquire ye yes I didn't know kasa because we discuss kese eko ye ekwan na de bechi na kasa kese
wait na nam so no yeah
say no but it we ekwan any 10 years 15 years
na say yeah
enti obeya kwa omra wachi no na wachi die nyina so ase President Akufo-Addo ni swadi hunu say I was say develop the rail sector to augment our transportation system.
I say na Ministry of Ports and Railways. Honorable Agyapong. Yes, I remember.
And Kwame Nkrumah there no ayo. But it's a succeeding government and shall maintain no na yan twas when developing
yeah
and the say cry do baby no na akronfo ene nkrofo aya amoto to sa eniema omode ye omode ye iron rods ni ade no omkwa no tutu no omkoton no omesi ena kakra omo edi gu ye rail system no ena afi land systems land
yeah
we say me dan baby a rail ni fa nyina bon se na nkrofo akoye den na esisi dan ni ade so ena kwata kra no omu gu sa rail system
yeah
enti afi trains are yedi adwuma no and also intimi nkoma asay intimi a maintaining no
okay make also go show out your man 107.1 FM and Ocean Net 2 TV ya whatever I share the commissioning of the new rail line efi Tema to Mpakadan ye try ho Agyapong from Krato aba ye besa to ayen komo twetwen no so
Yenaraya Sassini, Airborne in Tema-Mpakadan, Mojana Nanum Shegu Edigu on my eye. Edrumene won't so, say, pay, Piatwa so, Million Trasso, Kutu Cranny, and Pesaminkule, at the end, Bemuntamamaya, Sassi, Hoto, to say. Oh, so nice,
pour mon pays de Ghana. One love pour nos mamans Africa. Kumasi en sacrum Charlie. J'y vais depuis que je suis môme, c'est Waté. Oh, un yum net et Abba. Et c'est même pas du Azonto, c'est ça. Mon passeport est français, Charlie. Mais je sais d'où je viens. Je suis fier de mon pays, fier de mon Ghana, fier de mon ethnie, fier d'être Ashanti, fier de mes sœurs, fier de mes frères. On avance tous ensemble, Charlie One Love, prêt pour la victoire, Charlie Black Star. Au Ghana toujours le sourire, on vit comme ça. Chez toi c'est comment chez nous c'est l'amusement. Dans la musique t'as bouffé, tout le monde est content.
And I'm menu so. Say, Canamano Beya, and I'm menu so. Oh, Manu Betupona, and I'm menu so. A doctor for Kumaye, soldier for a Manu Betupona, and I'm menu so. A doctor for Kumaye, soldier for
the right to the boss. Together as one, that's all we need, man. Cause the boy riding by someone who I ain't. I'm so proud, so in love with my motherland. If I were done, I see a strong with your man. You're more being Frederick, so be Jenny J. I'm who I did, you my thing, you be so much to tell me Frederick. Got a crime and coma, so I chill with your fear. Never show Chima. Peace.
Gana voya diamana kama kuma abatwa yetu no didi no basa yeni wobi anyasa no even wasama iti yakambom na yanto wasana shout hallelujah oh madagana bida was Adam and then they Hawa.
I'm going to see a strong with your man. You're more being Frederick, so be Jenny J. I'm who I did, you my thing, you be so much to tell me Frederick. Got a crime and coma, so I chill with your fear. Never show Chima. Peace.
Gana voya diamana kama kuma abatwa yetu no didi no basa yeni wobi anyasa no even wasama iti yakambom na yanto wasana shout hallelujah oh mother Bida was Adam and then they Hawa. And for cause I made to say a boss. God bless our home like Ghana. Now what's your bio? What's more, Ghana my obey. God bless our home like Ghana. Now what's your bio? What's more, Ghana my Yempi Jansi home.
Ghana mami nyoche yakuma. Rome was not built in a day, yo. Unya but 3 jantasia. The so say uno nakuma. Ghana mami nyoche yakuma. Rome was not built in a day. Unya but 3 jantasia. The so say uno nakuma. Kakra, akuko benumsio. Little drops of water make a mighty ocean. Ghana Maria getting there. The enemy dear yet temporal. But no condition is permanent. Oh my young too late. Oh my young shots can celebrate. Oh, jubilation. No condition is permanent. Oh my young too late. Oh my young shots can celebrate. Oh, jubilation.
my assassinate. Airport and Tema-Mpakadan. Mojana nanum shegu edigu on my eye. Edrumene won't so say pay piatwa so. Million tras so good to cranny and peseminkule. At the end, Bemundama my assassin to say. Oh, so my
the cocoa
beba
and the
yeah.
oxide beba
yeah.
and do we beba until you create sorry omo system no ama omo de highest abusiafo nti go se so Abem, one of them, any real redevelopment, because say you're planting for food and jobs. Say you're doing agriculture, so now you be no buy mu, you be a cocoa seminim, na rubber trees. This any man I no, you perceive a beam near be a bit too quiet there. See a beam we no buy the bar. How do we transport them?
Yeah.
Oh, and nunti. Ena sa eniswadi hun very important ese say ye hwe na ebam enunti the history of all the administration na abe you say do na de MPP pe any abaya ba or what focus on the development of the real sector eniti so person to aso na yankasa ye ma menom ye farmers ye kuafo a omo wo the hinterlands omo ye farming omo ye cocoa production omo ye mining omo ye sa na mani nyina pese omo the transportation of their goods eye papa na ekoso dia na enye obi na beka kire say abaya ye kwakoto 7th December
yeah
so aba ema doctor baomia na onfa sa mamu pay a sha se fi nanti ye pa sa ketiki anunti ye pa ho omo ti mi abeto aso another thing na ebia hwe na who say ebia the way I can say the real system no infrastructure development e cost the den na ye hu no say ni hu no
yeah
heavily laden with capital who here sika emu dro
yeah
and apart from say who here sika emu dro no who here aban so e wo any that who a person sa commit that heavy financial commitment no oh yeah so what you say onya ye wie na take you off obo se Ghana for time na o bre ne de ye nka o na e ho fa so ne ba na wo mu tibia e ho na eno ni e be hu se but Ghana for mo ma ya adwen konko da sa ohu mo ma ye fo ye ni hwehwe ni aban na ye no na ye nti de all ye na se ni ye hu emfa so a e de ba beboa ni ye support aban no na ontimi nye otimi ya eno na e beba aba beboa na so so de wo ye no otimi aban de na adwen ne say on first ka can you say the second time botoma ababesio enti or the area banti anope bi obi ameji sika chop money nkoto area ni there be o create avenues no na wo so a we o man mu ni no what take advantage of it. Now also so what you mean yes, how you scar. Yes, how we say. Yes, a toa. Out there. Yes, say necessary. No, I now wabwa abaning puntu. Ain't yakwa anymore. Albert, say anyway. And shall say, you say a real development for no about the much say. We na ye de shall say. Ain't ye the munu na abba, ye be try ashe. The trains in the crana, abedruano. And one whole day, bit must stand the theft of Ghana land now. A year. Na and she say what say it be by the count. After me say papa ne kasa no say over 4,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
Real lines are almost be developed.
Yeah.
So say the be a bit me come me ahwe. Say see I make say oko Buankra. Buankra inland port no. Eguso de ding. But say Buankra inland port be adwuma ama eso ban for so. I say we hear say real no. Now the reason why Bankra in Lamport they say landlocked countries say Burkina Faso and in Nigeria omukromono enti ofa enti omu transport omu goods no on the roads enti omu awendo omu ahye cars eni ma kese bebre na mu dudu de bia kwan so no mrefa o omu fa so nyina no na omu say yakwan enuti ena abanya ni so adi hu mampani na say asies mampani kufuo ena o say asies say Buankra o develop o ja okwa na NDC for take you ba no ena omuja to wo sa ena na nando aba ene sani so adi hu a e change from the MPP era banti kohwe the AC of Buankra na ye bon price real life we so be connected akosi Buankra na say landlocked countries ni nyina no e de omonema be gu sa port na inland port wa am the cars akese fa be du inland port na na say train no so adru ho a na no so asesa e de abakrum na enkrofo enya biato eniti mu huru say MPP no a vision a systematic vision and processes are omo de ehase bi baby na baby ahase no e wo de edi ekwakodu e na ahye ni wo ho say ye free class 1 na ye class 2 na ye free class 2 ni nim say ye be real na ye do JSS 1 JSS 2 I can call SS that is the nature of MPP no a vision no Ghana frontiers ye no omo ma dwen eni akire na afei omo mfa omo support e ma no
okay yewura sesumensa ana wote se ono so ede ninim de ene ne neoma onim efa ye real system no ho enso ede emai abra yenhwe so far so good
makoma ba somebody amusumo nko me makwaba
twamfoni che wura musa na mutie
in fact na me mpese mesi form because emu enyu no
sa
air condition
fully nyanya
it's a kaka craving mama in fact wura mu a ti say London trains no se ne emutie no pepepe na omu wo estro no compartment wo ho e bia wo kita backpack bia wetumi dia to ho na ye se what na se adwodwo ho osi se bedroom pakadan
okay
omu wo little beans and so nketenkete e wo nchen ho na eso no kra no wo betumi e bia wo kita bottle water bia wo betumi dia siso na che se ana tea bi na wo dia siso na o sepone nkakra ko sise ubedru
omu kama
emu ye kama
me nso mekwa akohwe mu bi
emu ye kama na na pese me wura ba bia ba parity no
na ka akọ ho na cockpit na say de
na minim omu de ne friends say
I just
so that bro for your tray
I just bisa
omu de ne friends say be bia
de cockpit na train de mintimi nkyere say me say say I just say you who technical people na say we
go de mintimi mo e kan go tingo
na we pese me wura ho but papa
no to the
what should they done when to mama nwura ho but pictures no nyina no social media for the bego na omanfo a omo no so in fact ye dia brochi abagana say dia masari ye ba dia so pe mu no ankasa do
nti ye gusu a watwen ye ma ye hwe se Ghana mampani na adoda nko akufo-addo ebe piem ewa ha said abra udi kan na wo hwe sare na yete eni motoke de fi suru ho ba na tese enye me wanwa se na nado danko akufo-addo ono ana opiemu ewa ha Abraham say wasem ne yaye no kre em say yaye no kre go ma say moto kebi nso bi ani
urefi ohene
ukromu hina ben a oyira graba so we dey ukromu hina ben dey wa kai pa to be say eno a na ebo no yes it is confirmed na nado danko akufo-addo Ghana mampani ana samre wode na nuonyam abepie mu wa ha said ye nyina ye kan no ma men sorry na men hwe okay na nado danko akufo-addo said ye kan no waba ababepie mu ababepie mu wa ha kama eti dwumadie no afi na ne mpompo so na nkasa be hyase de ne ye nyina de ne ye de hohoro ye mpradwae afi na dwumadie na ye be patre ne ho ntoma no eye ahyase se mampani ababedru de na esese ye nyina ye de yani ekire dwumadie na ase na concentration e kɔ ho na ye hwe Ghana flag na sika no so na ehu papa otim say adodi na adodankwa ado show boy waba bedru asamre no dwumadie nyina eba abɛhyɛ ase wa ha abra how do you feel say una wo hyɛ na ado ehwu mu sese a aka na otwemienu pɛ na ekoto aba na ne dwumadie asomampani obedi Ghana so for 8 years nyina no na ye wrap up na ne dwumadie o commission bi say a wo ba bɛhyɛ ase from scratch to finish. Like, how does it feel? Me
mampani, I will feel proud because railway sector said enough as a to build a rail line, 1 kilometer, no, it is not easy.
Yeah.
Esika ekumuno enyasem ketwa. It takes mampania or what any swadi huno. Now all your discipline, all your committed say, this is what I want to do. Now I Senya sa senye ngofo bebi abako omwanye enti this moment no many mampani I will be very proud of myself and empanifo a odi adwuma no share omonsa o man make sure say enesa we are witnessing this day in fact yebebo na baso uko train ni mu ameko mu yi obia wafru bie a wotwa video na photo de all can say this is visionary we enye vision mu ha say ye be ma monkoko bo nketenkete obia sama what can say we die and ye bebo mampani abaso say ene na Ghana for enkai no me de minim say your friend is saying posterity will be very kind to mampani akufo-addo.
Officer it was saying
before some make us me fa a story be intro make I say tama na yesusano na me ko president sorry junior YPG JY drama team ye perform e be a Christmas we do na ye koye na the role be me na me play role no na me edru so a na obi anim say be a very good actor na me kire me ho I say oni mbo na yes be boss me enti one day be ye ko perform na obi ka me na me ka tell ni ba ko ne say identity of my grant identity me nyefi na o say o nye so what be me nye afi me team ni ne ye replacement obi ama me o wa koye afi nipa ne ya de na me team ebra mi su me ko ba say one tick grade ka say
what me anye
sa ne ba na e ka ho ase be na ato NDC for what you must say omunya ya anko bi vision wa dwene wa da dwene ho na abamu ene all commission no anko omunya ya anka sa abre o mo campaign kwase ka yen na eden commissioner dey no what you must say
bit was
say na party he so the ade papa bia si wani so na obi pe opposition no na empire obo an say kokote hwe na say no emeden
Ombe Franco.
What must say? Yeah. O she. And some man another danko edukufo ebeba. Ade odi see the news beba mpese me ye. Be the free SHS beba. Na ene. Otimi ba ya ode buy. Ode ba ne pa oka ho asem no. Akase Ghana for say ade we na mpese me ye ma ono. Na obi gina baby sponsor advert to about 42 different adverts. And they catch Ghana for say Obwa ade no otimi nye ade no kra all koso a all ye no me I said that be drunk say Ediane kra anye.
I say production as signal me say SSA Mampania Bedruno, ye joining feed no. Enti Bamifa Sidama production crew na Esha Sefia no Palina, Dr. Moses Okain, Honorable Yao, Amofabo Ache, Silas Intiabo Aje, Anna teacher entry, Abranya Akunkwe Kuma, Ofa Sasu, Anna Bentay, Kwesininsin, Ima, Akak. Ana Barnabas, Ana Elikem, Minsumi Albert Asumeni, Yenina and Jumedi Yakambum with the production, ye Nina, and Tia feed no from the grounds. Yet that's what a man FM and the 2 TV. And until say, ye be prapra has a son kunya, Aquamian say Jumedi, Diabana Riano, menu a feeding in for man FM and in the 2. Ye were had a better from Biano, ye the Bemamo, na ye Eddie. Jumadi ni nyina so de amamo enti yemfa say production aye crowd wa yem nya bedru eden ya ordinanu yadlisem ebetudwa wo hwe Railway Development Authority na nkasa eno mudwumadie ene se de omatimi aboa masa dwumadie ya besiso a sesi a wa expectation ene sen yeah
but the thing say adwuma bi a omaye ede abesi impempeso bi
yeah
ena omo beda na di a kire Ghana for
ladies and gentlemen,
say
here comes the arrival of the President of the Republic of Ghana.
I was say omo ensure say Ghana omo adwuma no krofo ti ase no mu ni yi a omo ensure say trains na kai say ye de ba no e say ye de ba bedru so a
yeah
I was say ye body road ka kire Ghana for say adwuma we ye de asha se afi ha na kwa kodu ha.
Okay,
that is the first point.
Yeah,
after in 3-4 months in term no ye bompa ye say ya se railway bi ase free eye tema ha e de kwa kodu wankra.
Yeah,
so eno so du so a na kodu a ye mra me ka che Ghana for say de me ka che omo no ye wie eno so ye bebia no so ate ase e tinka kanka kra na mo ne ma no mo ye na mu trem na mu biem na Ghana for so nya ho paso no na mo ni omu edin ko mo ti ase how things are moving on so that they can tag along with the development na ecoso.
Yeah,
so communication there we don't need to create gap. So create gap na ko no tum de dia and na ma opposition ne kwan ma na
be to be before program. Yeah,
enti me pompa say ade bia as a communications person no me pese me ye ho research na me pese me pese your friend say me recommend it aban no and say say project ka sie bia okwa koje no say okoje a ye a percentage of sikabi eto say o de bebo hu neuro ama Ghana for atiase
very important. Yeah,
not every day echo biana and some ho a ye kan nyina no na the people are tagging along so that you don't allow opposition for ampe wasem no amo pe amo hinti no ati ahwe no emeto ensem bia ehun nifa so egu
system no
o dey asma na make hwe be 3 days ago as a first day school ena akwa bia your friend say Samuel Okujatu o dey aba say be say February mu hoto no ena Ministry of Ghana Education Service and the Ministry of Education omo dey unwholesome rice and mu bia om dey ba ya na enye ena enkola ne koe enu omakodidie Albert se me ye Ghana ni a na metinsem a enti ekrom ha ye betimi de about 300 and something secondary school ye betimi a distributu emo ama school for nkwala di be February mutu na headmaster metro na ono amono we hu aboa bia wo enkola na kokodi akọ ayi egwu ayi bibia yanti shi yanti hiyo February muto o de February and then that be November how many doctor bia so amekasa kola bia mo ene ya e bia na ba hospital amana mo mu otimase e na Ghana for bese e just answer me because we don't sell our message. We don't tell Ghanaians. So be the bibia ba mu a na you be pay attention to it. And I pleading to my colleague journalists say most so be the same bremo sa no a aya mo nya investigation a kwa bi say o. But wa hwe ha o de asabne bro no na pese sa de papa na ka no e make sense ana. Ultimately. Ye emre ni ye ho anytime. And na the way a person you two America ko anim no ye mpese obi di bibia na ma bi eti sababa disrupting mom ye nyire hu ntu ye hu America eti nipa bi sababa so omo ba be kan ye ma disrupted government no attention na let us not allow that na let us not allow that and the
okay enti yegusu a ye tie Ghana national anthem said the mampani aba bibia ekoso ewo dwumadie na ase no Ghana mampani bedru se ya na esese yetimi bo national anthem ara no pe ene nipa oba dwumade ase a ye bo national anthem no se vice president ba de ye bo the abridged version but say president bedru dia ye bo full national anthem no e de ban because he is the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. The police central band and out your mukase na omobo Ghana national anthem no. Enti ye share said the dwumadie ni tie na afei yenko dwumadie ni hyase enti no yenko fa feed no na afei ye besan aba na ye de aka ni nyina so e de ato aso amam yenko ye da so a wotema a ye di dwuma e pa
construction of the Gold Coast Government Railway in 2nd D district in the 1898. The railway reached Takwa in 1901, Obuasi in 1902, and in 1903 in Ashanti. In 1912, a line connecting the colony's capital and government seat of Accra with Kumasi was commenced and completed in 1923. Making the railway 362 miles in 1923. The Takoradi Harbour was opened with enabling exploitation of manganese, cocoa, gold, timber, and other natural resources. With the exception of 39-mile journey between Accra and Mangwasi, which was privately contracted, the whole Gold Coast Railway was built by the government department. The company headquarters were in Sekendi initially, but then moved to Takoradi in 1928 after the construction of the harbor. The railway was built using 16,000 native Africans, 12,000 of whom were Nigerians. After the Gold Coast government appealed to neighboring colonies for labor, in addition, they added locomotives and rolling stock at the time. The main stations were Accra, Mangwasi, Sekendi, Takwa, Obuasi, Takoradi, and Kumasi. Since independence, very little or close to nothing has been done to advance the cause of the railway sector. In 2017, when he took the high office of Ghana, he made a promise to invest hugely in the railway sector to change the Georgesburg economy into a more industrialized economy. Today, we have gathered here in fulfillment of the president's promise to inject a lot of capital into the railway sector to facilitate trade and build Ghana's economy. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the grand commissioning of the Tema-Mpakadan standard gauge railway line and the diesel multiple unit train here in Tema. Without wasting much time, we'll go straight to the program and invite to the podium the Very Reverend Hola Likpo, from the Full Gospel Church International in Tema to usher us into a prayer as we begin this program. Let's welcome Reverend Holly Paul.
Thank you. Today I will say, let all come and see what the Lord has done through our president and his able team for this wonderful project we are seeing today. Amen. Let's rise on our feet and share a word of prayer. When you read Proverbs chapter 16 verse 3, it said, commit whatever you do into God's hands and you will see success at the end of the day. Father, this day we want to say thank you for the wisdom, the strength, and the health you have given unto the president, his able team, and the men who worked on this beautiful project. As we gathered here to commission this project, we ask for your presence, your peace, and your protection. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you very much, Reverend, for the opening prayer. As tradition demands, we will do a pouring of libation, and it's going to be done by the Tema Sakumo Wulomo Numo Ashiboy Kofi II. Pouring of libation by Numo Ashiboy Kofi II.
Ago chama kenyame. Ago chama kenyame. Nume wa shosha woi.
Ago chama kenyame. Akago twa manyaba ofon be afa ekomi twa manyaba mene soa ni ma soa na ma soa e ata na nyi mechoja mbokwa mge ngasase afia ata won chombo dan ai shiwa abodan shwane na wona wokan chombo kenken nojo ohwe nojo ma atam no ocho boje fun na yi chimene jigbe ni boje chosimo nojo kojo mene gbe ne so be ne numo ne ne won ne fe mu chinojo iwo wanu unu e cannot ni awo o rado ka mene fta ofen o la be lai on pa fa o chamega wonye me ameti bia obe mi ameka de bia awon be mene sani abatu ne keketeke ne ga wo me ni ga ba chu ni ndi ni je mo ko ba fe na kan aga ofen wo ye man yen yo before obo na yembo so ba nu eko we ma wo afi oku ponye ba nu eko ni o menko ko ngoche nyi ba nu eko na mo ma be ma chana eko be nya ba nu eko amisa o ma nu eko awudu sa go de ba da je gidigidi ba nu eko chamutela mo ka kre de nyi ba nu eko apito ga chan pa nu eko ogbe na sun kwa nu eko yana sa da ko ta nu eko chawo tro ma nu eko asama me ko tu o kan ade ke be system nu eko o so nke ba nu eko o po bi ba nu eko na la te ka le me apenteme ayamame ashadu bleche ogwan betin ponkese kremesome amabi anyeme te ogbume teteme o chance me o sega waje mo ade ka banu eko ni san akonya kase poso wo awonu kwachi from to masako banu eko o che ma no wa odo ma yuni yo monche ni brekosu ni achakepo ni ozogu sosomi asableme buduma ngafi ni je nchebu ni je botopa banu eko tana ko so anu eko otu bi ajema sa ko mo otu ba anu eko yi ato bi anu ma anu eko atana ole ma kuri bi abo yi so wo che mbogo me wo che me nu pe ye fen wo cho na ka wo je bo je nu no yi ko ya ko no ko je na ajo hiye ni ka wo ba nu wo ba asiane e kwa che so shi ajo agbo na ka mi todo ma jojo na bra o.
Thank you very much, Numo Ashiboy Kofi II. Now that we have prayed to the Almighty God, poured libation to seek the face of the gods of our land, I believe that All of us need to tighten our seat belts and buckle up for the start of the program. President, I will take the opportunity to introduce Nime and Name gathered here. I will introduce to you some dignitaries from our partners and dignitaries from government, and then we shall proceed accordingly. Present in our midst is the Chief of Afienya, who is the President of the Afienya Traditional Council, and his entourage. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let's acknowledge Nene Tete Afutu III, Chief of Afienya, and his entourage. The Menya Kuno of Menya Krobo is represented by Jansi Chek Babite Kwao II. He came with his entourage. Let's acknowledge them, can do it better. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have in our midst the Amankrado and acting president of the Tema Traditional Council, Ni Adote Agbu II. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me take the opportunity to also introduce to you the manager of this beautiful edifice that we are here to commission. Mr. Divine Okutu is the general manager for the Tema-Mpakadan Railway. I introduce to you the Deputy Managing Director, Administration and Operations, Ghana Railway Company Limited, Mr. Roger Anipa. Engineer Dr. Michael Eje Anyete is the Managing Director of the Ghana Railway Company Limited. I introduce to you Mrs. Susan Delali Akosia-Kuju, Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Ghana Railway Development Authority. Messiah Owusu is the Chief Executive Officer, Ghana Railway Development Authority. Let's give it out to them. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Chief Director, Ministry of Railway Development, is Mr. Desmond Boatin. He's been instrumental in the organization of this program. Let's welcome him. I introduce to you once again the Deputy Minister and MP for Asante Achim South constituency in the Ashanti region, is the Deputy Minister for Ministry of Railway Development, the Honorable Kweku Asante Boatin. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Tema-Mpakadan rail line passes through some other region apart from the Greater Accra region. We have representatives of the region as the present representatives in those regions. I introduce to you the Volta Regional Minister, Honorable Archibald Yaolecha. My regional minister and a brother, the Eastern Regional Minister, the Honorable Seth Kwame Agyapong, is also here with us. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we will continue to introduce to you people, high-ranking officers on the high table. Let me proceed and introduce to you the Honorable Oboshisai Kofi, Presidential Advisor on Media and Communication. You're welcome, Madam. I introduce to you Mr. Kupus Wani, Director of Finance, SP Group. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you once again the Vice President of AFCON's Infrastructure Limited, UV Singh. We are honored to have in our midst the India High Commissioner to Ghana, His Excellency Manish Gupta. Ladies and gentlemen, the Railway Ministry has seen a lot of improvement under the presidency of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. a former minister in charge of the railway development and a member of parliament for Esikado constituency, Esikado Keteng constituency. The Honorable Joe Gate is also here with us. Let's welcome him. He's been very instrumental in the development of the railway and where we have come so far. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the dynamic member of parliament and the minister in charge of railway development, under whose leadership we are all gathered here, is the Honorable John Peter Amewu. Let's welcome him. Thank you. Since 2008, from 2007 when he showed up to take the mantle of the High Office of Ghana, he has been consistent in whatever he says. He's been talking about the fact that Ghana, since independence, has run the Georgesburg economy, and he promised to change the fortunes of the Ghanaian economy, focusing on industrialization. And a key role or a key facilitator of industrialization is the transport system that we use in commuting to the various industrial hubs and the trains. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa akufo-addo. Welcome, sir. God bless you. Thank you. Niman, at this juncture, I'll crave your indulgence. We shall receive a welcome statement by our host mayor, the mayor of Tema, Honorable Yohani Ama Ashite. Let's welcome to the podium the mayor of Tema, the Honorable Yohani Ama Ashite.
Your Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa akufo-addo, the President of the Republic of Ghana, the Minister of Railway Development, and MP for Hohoi constituency, Honorable John Peter Amewu, and his Deputy Minister, Honorable Kweku Asante-Boateng, Ministers of State, the Indian High Commissioner to Ghana, His Excellency Manish Gupta, the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Railway Development Authority, Honorable Sir Agyapong, the Eastern Regional Minister, Mr. Kupus Wani, Director, Mr. Yuve Sang, Executive Vice President of AFCON's Infrastructure Limited, Mr. Yawowusu, CEO of Ghana Railway Development Authority, Nea Jete Agbo II, the Tema-Mpakadan, and the Acting President of the Tema Traditional Council, and all my revered chiefs here today. The Jase Chekabute Kwao III, representing Enesagete II, the Kono of the Manya Krobo, the President of the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs, Nime Name, Engineer Dr. Michael Ajay Anyetai, the MD, and then all ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. I bring you warm greetings from the Honorable Regional Minister of Greater Accra, the Honorable Daniel Kwatetatos Glover, who could not be with us today, and I've asked his speech to be delivered by myself. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on this momentous occasion as we officially commission the Tema-Mpakadan standard gauge railway line and diesel multiple unit trains. Today marks a significant milestone in Ghana's journey towards infrastructure and economic transformation. This project therefore represents the government's unwavering commitment to revitalizing the railway sector, which has long been a vital backbone of industrial growth and national development. It is without doubt that this administration under the able leadership of His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has witnessed empowered investment in railway infrastructure more than any other administration since independence. The Tema-Mpakadan standard gauge railway line is the first of its kind in the country and forms part of the broader vision to enhance our transport sector, making it more efficient and interconnected. By linking Tema Harbour to the northern regions, the project would ease the movement of goods, promote trade, and significantly reduce the cost of doing business. As you all may be aware, this project is not just a standalone project, but an integral component of a larger initiative, the Ghana-Burkina Faso Railway Interconnectivity Project. As part of a 1,000-kilometer rail network, it will connect the port of Tema to Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso, fostering stronger ties with our neighbors and enhancing regional economic integration. His Excellency, this railway project reflects the strategic intent of the government to develop multimodal transport systems that improve connectivity, efficiency, and sustainability. The introduction of diesel multiple unit trains add another layer of convenience, ensuring safer and faster passenger services. As we inaugurate this transformational project, we also acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our stakeholders, government agencies, contractors, financiers, development partners, and the communities along the route whose collective efforts have made this day possible. Your Excellency, as I continue to reiterate, at all the projects I have joined you to commission in the Greater Accra region, we, the people of the region, are most grateful for the numerous infrastructure projects you have delivered. As an indigene of Tema, I know how dear this project is to my people, given the economic benefits associated with it. In conclusion, let us all embrace these opportunities this railway offers. It is a gateway to economic empowerment, regional trade expansion, and enhanced mobility for our people. Together we can ensure that this investment yields long-term benefits for Ghana and beyond. On this note, I once again welcome you all to this historic event. Thank you for your presence, and may this commissioning mark the beginning of even greater achievement in our railway sector. Thank you, and may the good Lord bless us all. God bless our homeland, Ghana.
Thank you very much, Mayor of Tema, the Honorable Yohani Ama Ashite. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as tradition demands, once we've been welcomed by the government representative, we shall take a remark from the Tema Traditional Council, and this remarks is going to be delivered by the spokesperson of the Traditional Council, Ni Shipi Ama. Let's welcome the spokesperson of the Tema Traditional Council, Ni Shipi Ama. Please, we can do it better in welcome as we welcome Ni.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Honorable Minister for Railways Development, Honorable Peter Ameu, Honorable Greater Accra Regional Minister, who is not here with us, other Ministers of State, Tema Metropolitan Chief Executive, Honorable Ni Amashite, Director General GPHA, Mr. Michael Luguje, Management and Board of the Railways Ministry, Name, Name, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the chiefs and people of Tema and other Nime here present, I wish to express our sincerest gratitude for the opportunity granted us to be part of this memorable occasion. Indeed, we are full of praises to government in their vision to create the enabling environment that will guarantee free flow of people, goods, and services to and through the harbor. We don't know that lately Tema Harbor is not serving Ghana alone, but a few neighboring countries in the sub-region. With the harbor expansion, which has increased the volume of cargo handling in the harbor, one could imagine how chaotic the situation would have been if transportation, a very vital tool in this regard, is not given the needed attention it deserves. To the extent that government has been able to read through this and seen the need and wisdom to develop the railway sector, is an indication of a preparedness to make the best out of the harbor, more so when it has become a facility in use by sister countries in the sub-region. Your Excellency, we wish to seize this opportunity to renew our appeal once more to you to consider our plea for a sea defense at Awudun in Tema Newtown to forestall any serious catastrophe. We do recall that prior to the commencement of the Ebo expansion program, we had cause to warn that by experience, one of the negative effects of the existing Ebo is that the increase in tidal waves has consumed over 40 houses, and that the likelihood of a further increase in these waves leading to a submerging of more houses was imminent. A lot of theories were propounded to allay our fears, but what do we see today? We have been vindicated. More houses are on the verge of collapse or being submerged in the sea. A major road cannot survive the ensuing year if nothing is done as a matter of urgency. Your Excellency, it will be recalled that in an earlier plea as regards the negative impact on the indigenes as a result of the intended transformation of Tema from a small fishing village to an industrial hub of Ghana, its negative impact on the people vis-a-vis the loss of our stolen lands, which resulted in our resettlement, in which case we painfully had to lose our ancestral home. Your Excellency, our greatest worry is that dwelling places for our children is becoming imminently impossible because we are caged between the sea and the industries, to the extent that currently plots meant for residential homes are being turned into industrial plots. Further, a chunk of our land that has not been yet utilized for the benefit of all are being sold instead of reverting same to the store. Our fear is that in the not too distant future, we have no choice than to park ourselves in the small corner in the whole of Tema enclave. These are the social effects on the indigenes of Tema. Your Excellency, economically, the people of Tema used to be farmers and fishermen. Our farmlands our farmers were thrown out of business to make way for industries. One would have thought that to atone for this, at least, measures would have been taken in place to ensure that a quota of job opportunities so created would have been reserved for the stool. Nothing of such happened. In the circumstance, a greater percentage of our youth are jobless. Your Excellency, in any case, if our farmlands were available, we would have gone into farming, but that is not the case. Your Excellency, this has been brought to the notice of successive governments. It is therefore regrettable that this plight of ours has not touched the hearts of any government. Therefore, we continue to be hoping against hope. Your Excellency, we hope that despite your limited days in office, we can confidently say that you can do something about this before you leave office, if you so desire. This is our humble prayer, Your Excellency. As we close in on the elections, it is our belief that all the necessary measures have been put in place to ensure a peaceful and fair elections. We implore on all political actors to conduct themselves in a manner that will not jeopardize the peace being enjoyed in the country since Ghana attained independence. Your Excellency, may you live long, may MPP live longer, and may Ghana live forever. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ni Shipi Ama, spokesperson of the Tema Traditional Council. I believe the President has taken note of your concerns and he shall address it accordingly. We shall have a cultural dance by the Ghana Dance Ensemble. But before then, let me welcome to this podium the Executive Vice President of Afcon's Infrastructure Limited, Mr. U.V. Singh, for a statement. Let's welcome Mr. U.V. Singh.
Your Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Honorable Minister of States, Your Excellency High Commissioner of India to Ghana, Honorable Member of Parliament, Chief Directors, Chief Executives and Heads of Ministries, Department and Agencies present here, Traditional Authorities, all stakeholders present here, our friends from media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. First of all, my heartiest thanks to everybody present here and giving me an opportunity to share my memories associated with the project. This mega project we started in 2017, and right from the day one, as Afghanians, we were determined to complete this project not by default but by design. So we were fully involved wholeheartedly, and this dream became success not only because of our efforts which we put, but certainly love, affection and support we received from everybody, from every community, from every person here in Ghana. And over a time, this place became our home away from home. Thank you very much, everybody, for giving us such a tremendous support so that we could complete and turn our dream into reality today. Just taking few minutes, I will tell the brief details and quantum involved in this project so that everybody can appreciate. It was not a small job. Total cuttings we did were about 2.8 million cubic meter, out of which 2 million cubic meter were in the hard rock. Filling we did about to the tune of 5 million cubic meter. We have built total 176 structures along the track, out of which 137 were the culverts. We built 11 road overpasses, 24 road underpasses, 3 big bridges, and 1 very fantastic and memorable structure, that is bridge across Volta. Total track length 112 kilometers. For laying this track, we produced all the required concrete sleeper here only, and we feel proud to claim that we are the first one to produce concrete sleeper in Ghana. We laid 45 turnouts, and for your information, the turnout sleepers are very precise, and we took this challenge on hand, and the turnout sleepers which were required for 45 turnouts were also produced here only in Ghana. Total concrete which we consumed in completion of project is 165,000 cubic meter. Total steel which gone into concrete is to the tune of 11,000 metric ton. We built 6 new stations. We refurbished existing 2 stations, and in addition to that, seeing the requirement of the people, although was not in our original scope, we built 2 more passenger platforms recently so that more people can avail the facility. We have built 2 railheads, one here at Tema, where we are holding the function. Other one is at Mpakadan for loading and unloading of containers which are bound to go to the northern area, landlocked countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, etc. We have built up a beautiful maintenance facility in Tema which equips everything right from wheel lathe to paint shop, all kind of gantries and jack to lift the coaches and do its maintenance, fueling station, and all kind of maintenance equipments are also available there to keep the maintenance healthy and easy going process. Total 8 number of level crossings are also constructed to facilitate the people who are staying by the side of the track and connecting the communities. So it was a great job, and certainly the bridge which we built across River Volta is one of the iconic bridge. You would like to hear that the piles which we installed there for making the bridge are the raker piles. Its dia is 1.6 meter and length is about 78 meter. This is the globally largest raker pile which ever done over the globe, and we are going to record it in the Guinness Book. Once again, thank you each and everyone for your tremendous support, love and affection, and I really have heartfelt gratitude to everybody, including His Excellency, for giving their support at every time so that this project is seeing the day of light today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, UV Singh. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are far behind time, so we'll run through accordingly. Let me introduce to you the board chairman of the Ghana Railway Development Authority, Dr. Martin Amogri Ayanore. I introduce to you once again Madame Elizabeth Ohene, former Minister of State. She's also here with us. At this juncture, dear men and men, I shall invite to the podium the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Railway Development Authority, Mr. Yao Owusu, to address us. Let's welcome the Chief Executive.
Thank you, Mr. MC. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Nananom traditional leaders, Your Excellency, the High Commission of India to Ghana, Honorable Minister of Railway Development, Honorable Ministers of State, Honorable Members of Parliament, the clergy, the Chief Imam, Chief Executives, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Today is the dawning of good things to come to the railway sector in Ghana, courtesy of Your Excellency, the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. It is therefore only befitting to celebrate this day, not only to commission the new railway line and the 2 diesel multiple units, but to honor His Excellency's visionary and transformational legacy of revamping the railway sector in Ghana since 2017. It is well known that no nation can industrialize without a railway system. The 97-kilometer Tema-Mpakadan railway line was an engineering, procurement, and construction project, EPC project. The project broke ground for construction in July of 2018, and if not for COVID-19 and other unforeseen challenges, the project would have completed a couple of years earlier. The government agency responsible for the oversight of the project was the Ghana Railway Development Authority, GRDA, under the auspices of the Ministry of Railway Development. The contractor, Afcons Infrastructure of India, in conjunction with the Indian Exim Bank, who provided approximately $447 million credit facility, has done a tremendous job to get us to where we are today, to adore this brand new, magnificent railway line. I also like to acknowledge Team Engineering of Italy, who provided consulting services in the form of contractors, design vetting, and the construction supervision on behalf of the client. One of the highlights of the project, as has been mentioned before, is the beautiful, historic 300-meter century bridge over the Volta Lake. Other facilities have already been mentioned, including the 8 stations at Adome, Pong, Donyumu Kodiabe, Shai Hills, Afienya, Ashaman, Tema Industrial Area, and Tema Port, as well as 2 rail heads at Mpakadan and the Tema Harbor. This is where we are now. All stations have sufficient parking space to accommodate park and ride. Additionally, an operating control center to monitor the movement of trains on the line and the maintenance facility have been constructed. The 2 DMUs were manufactured by PESA Corporation of Poland and were procured by VOB Corporation for the government of Ghana. Each of the ultra-modern trains is fully air-conditioned with 2-tier comfortable seating arrangement for first class and economy class. The trains are also fitted with other amenities such as toilets, Wi-Fi on demand, and passengers will also be able to purchase tickets online in due course. As part of the project execution, a 70-kilometer stretch of land and properties were acquired through the executive instrument modalities. In collaboration with the Lands Commission, project-affected persons and owners of the land and properties have received compensation with few outstanding claims. One of the key strategies of the Tema-Mpakadan line project was to build intermodal transport system to link Tema Port to the Mpakadan port, transport so that imported goods in containers will be loaded onto trains and transferred from the trains onto barges at the Mpakadan port to be ferried to the ports in the northern part of Ghana and subsequently transported on train and by road to neighboring countries of Burkina Faso and Niger. One might ask, what are the other benefits to the immediate communities and the country as a whole? Traditionally, railway lines are built in anticipation of demographic and economic growth. I would therefore invite business communities to take advantage of this incredible and viable project. For example, real estate developers can build residential properties to decongest other parts of Greater Accra. Other business opportunities include, but not limited to, the construction of factories for manufacturing activities and bonded warehouse along the line to decongest the Tema Port. The development of the railway network throughout the world is extremely capital intensive, and the MPP administration, under the able leadership of Your Excellency the President, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, and Your Excellency his Vice President, Dr. Bawumia, have committed stupendous amount of resources and efforts to ensure Ghana joins other nations in Africa with modernized railway system. Typically, railway track has a lifespan of 100 years if it is well maintained and protected. I'm therefore making a clarion call to citizens, security agents, and especially the community in the proximity of the Tema-Mpakadan line to be vigilant to protect such a huge investment and valuable asset for the future generations. In my closing remarks, the Tema-Mpakadan line is part of the government's bigger plan to construct approximately 4,000 railway lines across the country, touching all the 16 regions, per the latest master plan. To fulfill this agenda and sustain the progress made so far, I humbly plead with the good people of Ghana to vote massively for Your Excellency, the Vice President, Dr. Bawumia, on December 7th. To ensure and guarantee that the visionary flames of Your Excellency the President, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, will continue to burn unabatedly to make Ghana a significant industry leader in the railway sector in West Africa and beyond. Yes, it is possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chief Executive Officer, Ghana Railway Development Authority. The take-home point is that government has invested hugely in the railway sector, and if you want a continuation of what has been done, it has been said to you. Ensure that the Vice President takes over from the President. Let's give it up to the Chief Executive once again. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we'll run through the program quickly. We don't have time. I introduce to you once again, let's acknowledge Mr. Daniel Agyapong, Board Chairman of the Ghana Railway Company Limited. He's here with us. At this juncture, I will invite here the Indian High Commissioner to Ghana, His Excellency Manish Gupta, to address it. Welcome, Your Excellency. Namaste.
Good afternoon, everyone. Namaskar and Akwaba. Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa akufo-addo, Honorable Minister for Railway Development, Honorable Deputy Minister, Honorable Regional Minister for Eastern Region, distinguished members of Parliament, Mayor of Tema, senior officials, traditional authorities, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor and privilege for me to join you on this momentous occasion. Today, we all witness a historic moment, the commissioning of the Tema-Mpakadan railway line and the launch of diesel multiple units. It's an important milestone in the history of Ghana since independence, and also a proud symbol of India-Ghana development partnership. On this occasion, I convey the warm wishes and congratulations to Your Excellency and people of Ghana on behalf of the government and people of India. Your Excellency, you are a great visionary who have strived hard in rapidly advancing the infrastructure of Ghana that will place the country on road to rapid economic progress. I express my deep appreciation to you, to your government, for realization of this flagship project. India has been a long-standing partner in Ghana's developmental journey. We remain steadfast in our commitment towards the country's economic development. To put in perspective, Indian companies have invested nearly $2 billion US, about $1 billion in lines of credit, buyer's credit during the last 2 decades. India is among the leading trade partners and source of foreign direct investment in this country. The commissioning of this important railway line, in fact, is the single largest project implemented under the government-to-government development partnership in Ghana. We are proud of it. It is also a testament of India's commitment for close cooperation within the global south. It is facilitated under the aegis of the Exim Bank of India and implemented by Messrs. Afcons Infrastructure Limited, the parent company Shapoorji Pallonji Limited. These companies have a sterling proven track record in India in rolling out world-class road and rail infrastructure and around the world. I'm really happy that very senior representation from these companies, from Afcons, from Shapoorji Pallonji, from Exim Bank is today represented over here. The 97-kilometer long railway line has several unique features that we all have heard. I must say, this is a marvelous feat for rail engineering, especially the Sanchi River Bridge. It brings modern rail technology and has a unique combination also. We have a project consultant from Italy. The implementing agency, the executing agency is from India, and the rolling stock that has come from Poland. And that too under the overall direction of the Ministry of Railways. Ladies and gentlemen, the commissioning of the railway line today and the launch of DMUs, I am confident, will reshape Ghana's transportation landscape. It will enhance economic integration and regional connectivity and make the country a transportation hub for the sub-region. And rail projects, by their very nature, are energy efficient and environment friendly. This project will contribute towards reduction in carbon emissions and eventually an end-to-end sustainable transportation system in Ghana. The multimodal connectivity system that is envisaged to build upon this infrastructure will have a transformational impact also in the wider region too. It will play a catalytic role in realization of region's full economic potential and job creation opportunities. With swift and expedited access to neighboring Burkina Faso and beyond, it will bring higher efficiencies in transportation of goods and services. As I conclude, I extend my warmest felicitations to everyone who is present here today, and especially to those who have been very closely associated with this project since 2017. My best wishes to everyone here on this occasion. Long live Ghana, long live India-Ghana friendship and partnership. Thank you. Namaskar.
Please, you can do it better for the High Commissioner, Your Excellency. Namaste. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, established in February 2017, the Ministry of Railway Development is tasked with the responsibility of ensuring the rapid development of a modern rail network and associated infrastructure in Ghana. The ministry is also mandated to ensure the formulation of policies, plans, and programs to guide the development of the rail transport sector for movement of passengers and goods, facilitate trade, industrial development, and stimulate economic growth. Nime Name, the gentleman who is in charge of the Ministry of Railway Development, is a go-getter. He runs at where people walk and crawl and fall. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the next person to address us is a member of Parliament for Hohoi and the Minister for Railway Development, Honorable John Peter Amewu. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Mr. President and the Commander-in-Chief of Ghana Armed Forces, the Regional Minister for Eastern Region, my very good friend, working for you, the Honorable Minister for Volta Region, Dr. Yao Lecha, my humble Deputy Minister, the Indian Ambassador High Commissioner to Ghana, the CEO of Ghana Railway Development Authority, the Managing Director of the Ghana Railway Company Limited, members of the construction company, Afcon Construction, Team Engineering, our consultant, Togbio, Nananum, Nime, Name, the clergy here present, all stakeholders, our friends in the media, it is my greatest pleasure and on this pleasant moment to welcome you all to this very important gathering to witness the commission of this historic infrastructure project in our dear nation, Ghana. Mr. President, the Tema-Mpakadan standard gauge line is a landmark project that you have instituted. It gave birth by the government of the new Patriotic Party some 16 years ago under the leadership of His Excellency President John Agyapong Kufuor. And as pledged by you, Mr. President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, this is one of the many legacy projects in the rail sector that you will be leaving behind as you complete your successful tenure of office and in readiness to hand over to the next president of Ghana, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, I know Ghanaians will give it to us for all this good thing we are doing. Thank you, thank you. Mr. President, the Tema-Mpakadan rail line commenced in 2017-2018 by Afcon Construction Limited with an amount of 447 million funding under the Exim Bank Credit Facility, secure and approved by the government of Ghana. Team Engineering, Mr. President, is our consultant from Italy. They supervise these projects on behalf of government and on behalf of the owners. The scope of the project involved the design and construction of over 97 kilometers of single standard gauge line from Tema to Mpakadan, consisting of formation in cutting and embankment, culverts, bridges for drainage, ballast beds, tracks, works, grade separation, road over bridge, road under bridge, passenger stations, buildings, and many ancillary facilities. Mr. President, other components of the project include railhead facility at Tema-Mpakadan, the maintenance yard equipment, freight yard, signaling and telecommunication, as well as 300 meters rail bridge over the Volta, the first of its kind in Africa. Mr. President, the magnificent rail bridge, which is the first of its kind in the sub-region and measures about 300 meters in length, located between Senchi and Old Accra, has been completed as part of this project. It is important to mention that as a result of the construction of the Senchi Bridge, a significant engineering achievement is being awarded from the Guinness Book of Records to give recognition to the world's deepest Reka Pile Bridge, which goes as deep as 76 meters below water level and further embedded in rock of length of greater than 10 meters. What this means is that this is the first of its kind in the world. And Mr. President, your infrastructure project for the first time is going into the Guinness Book of Records. We, the people of Ghana, are extremely excited for having been able to achieve this. Mr. President, a new road over bridge at Afienya on the Tema-Akosombo Highway was also completed under the rail project in collaboration with the Ministry of Roads and Highways and Ghana Highway Authority. The road over bridge was commissioned by Mr. President and opened to traffic on 6 December 2022 during his tour of the Greater Accra region. Mr. President, the bridge has been designed and constructed as a 4-lane dual carriage road to accommodate the expansion of the Tema-Akosombo Highway, whose construction is currently underway by the government of Ghana. And these are your vision. The 6 new rail stations have also been completed as part of the project to facilitate the passenger movement along the corridor. The stations being fitted with modern facilities to enhance passenger comfort. Mr. President, the stations are located at the following points: Ashama Station, Afienya Station, Shah Hill Station, Doyubo Kodiabo Station, Bo Station, and finally, Adomi Station. Mr. President, the current stations named along the line are in excess of 8, if we take into consideration the rehabilitations of the 2 stations here in Ashama. In addition, 2 existing stations at Tema and the industrial area have also been retrofitted to make it as a modern station. Mr. President, it's interesting to note that this is the longest single rail project you have completed since independence. Other similar rail activities and infrastructure undertaken during your term, Mr. President, have also been implemented by your government since coming into office in 2017, include the Western Rail Line Development Project, which is being developed in sections and with connections of about 22 kilometer sections from Kojo Krom, Manso, nearing completion of almost about 96%. The continuation of work on the section between the port of Tema and Takoradi and the Huni Valley, which is about 78 kilometers, Mr. President, is also on course. Furthermore, government is also financing the development of a new 6-kilometer standard gauge line in Kumasi between Edum and Kase as part of Western Line Development Project. Government, Mr. President, has since 2017 been investing in development of local capacity to maintain and sustain the rail system for the benefit of future generations. Following the upgrade of the old railway training school in Sekondi in 2020, the facility has since 2021 begun the academic year, providing training to over 1,000 youthful Ghanaians and other nations from and within the sub-region. The school now awards degrees and certificates to successful graduates through collaborative effort by the Ministry of Railway Development and the Ministry of Mines and Technology in Takwa. Mr. President, government has completed the upgrade of the old railway workshop complex at Secondary Takrady to strengthen the local capacity and repair and maintenance of the locomotives, wagon, coaches, and other ancillary rail equipment to efficiently operate in and within the area. The vision is to modernize and equip the facility for it to become a one-stop workshop to service the rail, mining, petroleum, agriculture, and other ancillary industry within Ghana. All the 7 workshops at the facility, including the storehouses, have been refurbished with the funding provided by government and currently being used for the maintenance and fabrication work by the Ghana Railway Company. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before I bring my statement to end, I wish to extend my sincere appreciation to the various stakeholders whose support throughout the implementation of this phase of the project have contributed successfully to the first ever standard gauge rail line in this country under the leadership of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. As for the first time in the history of this country, government has procured 2 brand new modern diesel multiple units known as DMU units, trains which are going to be used to commence passenger rail operation, which will lead to a significant reduction in the travel time from currently about 3 hours to under 1 hour from Akosombo through Afienya to Tema. Our appreciation also goes to our traditional authorities, project affected persons, the Land Commission, the district and municipal assemblies, the Volta River Authority, the Ghana Ports and Harbour Authority, the Ministry of Transport, among other stakeholders who we have worked closely with to address the difficulties and challenges we encountered during the project implementation. Permit me once again, Mr. President, to particularly express my sincere gratitude to my predecessor, Honorable Jogate, for his excellent leadership role prior to the commencement of the flagship project in 2018 and during the construction phase of the project before I took the mantle of leadership of the railway sector in 2021. Jogate, thank you so much. And it's also interesting to know that Jogate hailed from Hohwe. Mr. President, I also wish to commend the contractor, the Afcon Infrastructure Limited of India, and our supervising consultant, Team Engineering of Italy, for their effort that have ensured the timely completion of the project, despite all challenges that we initially encountered. Mr. Makili, the consultants from India, I wish to say our constant interaction and challenges today is coming to an end. Most often the time when I mention you and ask the condition of the project, you always say, no problem. I'm happy today, there is no problem. Mr. UV, our challenges and my constant talk with you sometimes lead to a lot of misunderstanding, but for the good of the project, you managed to take the shock, and today we are here. My very good friend, the Chief Executive of the Ghana Railway Authority, Yao, our fight, it's no more. And I think today we're going to share a bottle of champagne. And to my humble Chief Director, it is your efforts and your humbleness that has brought us to where we are today. Mr. President, I want to mention one particular person who calls me every day and says, Johnny, if you don't commission and leave this project for His Excellency to see before he leaves office, I'm not going to be happy with you. She called me almost every week. When it was becoming very difficult that we may not be able to commission the project, he said, Johnny, if you do that, I'll be disappointed. Madam Auntie Lizzie, this is the project for you to witness today. And for Dr. Okutu, you have done what others cannot. When we train first had an accident, and that accident makes people believe that nothing can happen within the train sector again, I brought you and I told you, please make sure the second train is brought and make sure the commission is done before His Excellency leaves office. Dr. Okutu, Agyapong, Akpegana now. Let us all as citizens of this great nation take ownership of the infrastructure, keep, protect, and use it to facilitate a passenger freight movement, as well as other trade activities to enhance growth. We have to assure the acting president of the Tema Traditional Council that along the trade corridor, the line corridor that we are witnessing, there is going to be a lot of employment opportunities. And I'm using this medium on behalf of His Excellency to give him the assurance that his youth within the corridor will definitely have the opportunity for employment. The train industry, as rightly spelled out by my predecessor, is an industry that will trigger growth. And it's only president that have vision. It is only president that can see what happen in future. It is only president that want to leave a legacy that can leave this type of infrastructure. This is no longer the time for us to start rearing small poultry beds during Christmas and sell it. If they are not able to buy it, we eat it. That time or that era is gone. This is an agenda and an era for dedicated people who can see deep in the future. And then once again, I want to use this opportunity that come December 7, with all that this government have done, with all that the MPP government have done, I am pleading, and I know Ghanaians for once, will give the MPP another resounding victory, and then we will come back to reconnect the train line to every region. In our master plan, His Excellency has directed in cabinet that the rail line must go to every regional capital. We can only do that when the MPP is brought back to power. And Mr. President, I'm assuring you today, we will come back to power and do as you directed. Thank you so much. Akpenami, Novinyo, Akpenami, Yaweba Daope, Akpenami Lo. It is possible. Akpenami.
We can do it better for the minister. Let's do it better for him. Pacho brofo na ka ne tenten on in summary ni twenya ne say abanya ye adwuma pa baby o man ye dui ye mpa nkokon ketenketen ye pa industry akese a ye betimi a export your product e dia kwa amono ne akopeska abegu ye futu. At this juncture, the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Railway Development Authority, Mr. Yawusu, says he omitted some acknowledgement. Respectfully, he requests that I acknowledge the board chair and board members of the Ghana Railway Company Limited who are very supportive for this cause, and then also acknowledge the presence of the board members and chair of the Ghana Railway Development Authority. Please, let's acknowledge them with a resounding round. They have done well. Pretty soon we'll be out of here. We'll get the keynote address. But before we get the keynote address, let us welcome a performance by the Ghana Dance Ensemble. Ghana Dance Ensemble, if you are ready, we'll take a 3 minutes performance. 3 minutes performance from the Ghana Dance Ensemble. Please, let's clap and welcome them as they perform. Thank you very much. Consistency is very key. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman I'm just about to introduce to you is somebody whose record in Ghana and Africa politics is unmatched. This gentleman has spent almost all his time fighting for the rights of humanity. Since 2007, 2008, when he showed up to run for the high office of this country, all his messages has been one that centers on the well-being of the people. Majority of the things that he's done centers on the social rights of the people of Ghana. He's led a big initiative that has ensured that many vulnerable people have the opportunity for basic education. He talked about the fact that Ghana needs to move from what they refer to as a Georgesburg economy to a more industrialized economy where Ghana can be acknowledged in the League of Nations. He introduced several initiatives, including the Agenda 111 that seeks to bring healthcare to the district level and ensure that people have quality healthcare. He's introduced a lot of initiatives in almost every sector of the economy, and he's been seen working day in and day out. Just this week, the president, this gentleman I'm talking about, has commissioned several projects, including the Flower Pot Road, including the Bank Square, and today we are here going to commission this very monumental initiative and project. Just this week, he led the commission of over 80 educational programs in the country that seeks to better the lot of the people. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let's, with a resounding round of applause and a standing ovation, welcome the President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Welcome, sir.
The board chairman of SNET, media advisor to the president and officials of the presidency, the Minister for Railways Development and Member of Parliament for Hohoi, Eastern Regional Minister, Deputy Minister for Railway Development and Member of Parliament for Asante Achim South, Metropolitan Chief Executive of Tema Metropolitan Assembly and other MMDCEs, the board chair of the Ghana Revenue Authority, the former Minister for Railway Development and Member of Parliament for Sikado Kitime, chairperson and members of the Board of Directors and Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Railway Development Authority, the Chief Director of the Ministry of Railway Development, the Managing Director, Management and Staff of the Ghana Railway Company Limited, representatives of the contractors, the Tema-Mpakadan, the acting president of the Tema Traditional Council, Ni Agyapong, the chief of Afenya, Nene Tete, Afutu III, and the representative of the Kono of Manya Krobo and other traditional rulers, the Indian High Commissioner, and members of the diplomatic corps, fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a long time coming, but I'm very happy to be here today to commission a project of transformative significance to our homeland Ghana, the Tema-Mpakadan Railway Line. This historic achievement, the first ever standard gauge railway line in Ghana, symbolizes the bold strides we're making to modernize our transport infrastructure and drive the economic growth of our nation. This project is proof, if proof anymore were needed, of what is possible when vision, commitment, and hard work align. As president, I pledge to prioritize the revival and expansion of Ghana's railway sector, and today we take another giant leap forward in fulfilling that promise. Ladies and gentlemen, since 2017, the akufo-addo government has placed railway development at the forefront of its agenda, recognizing it as a powerful catalyst for industrialization, trade facilitation, and socio-economic transformation. Railways are acknowledged globally as the most efficient mode for transporting bulk goods and large numbers of people. They are a linchpin for reducing the cost of doing business and fostering regional integration. This conviction led to the establishment of the Ministry of Railways Development in 2017, tasked with the singular mission of designing and executing policies and programs to build a modern railway system. The ministry has worked assiduously to develop an integrated rail network that enhances the movement of goods and people, facilitates trade, and accelerates industrial and economic growth. Over the past 7.5 years, we've made substantial progress in reviving Ghana's railway infrastructure. Let me highlight some key achievements. 1, the Western Line rehabilitation. In 2017, we successfully rehabilitated the 66-kilometer narrow gauge section of the Western Line from Kujokrom to Takwa to enhance manganese haulage. 2, standard gauge development. In 2018, we initiated the construction of a 22-kilometer standard gauge section between Kujokrom and Manso. This marked the beginning of our transition to a modern railway system. 3, further extensions. In 2020, we secured funding to extend the Western Rail Line from Manso to Huni Valley, covering 78 kilometers and linking directly to the port of Takoradi. This will provide seamless connectivity for the transportations of minerals, bulk cargo, and other goods. And 4, the Kumasi Rail Network. We're financing the development of a 6-kilometer standard gauge line in Kumasi from Edum to Kasi, expanding further the Western Line's capacity. Today, however, we gather to celebrate the completion of the Tema-Mpakadan railway line, a vital component of Ghana's first multimodal transport system. Ladies and gentlemen, this 100-kilometer railway line complements a visionary transport system that integrates rail, road, and inland water transport, connecting Tema Port to Buipe Port via the Volta Lake. This project, conceived under the administration of His Excellency, President John Agyapong Kufuor, is a good example of continuity in governance for national development. By reducing our reliance on road transport for long-distance freight and passenger movement, this railway line will address several critical challenges that have hindered Ghana's development. It will decongest significantly our roads, alleviating the heavy burden that has led to severe traffic congestion, the rapid deterioration of road infrastructure, and an alarming increase in road accidents. Furthermore, they will enhance the efficiency of port operations at Tema, minimizing vessel waiting times and container dwelling times, thereby boosting the competitiveness of our ports. The integration of rail and inland water transport will also transform trade and agriculture by lowering freight costs, increasing the viability of agricultural enterprises along the Volta Lake, and facilitating the seamless movement of goods and produce to and from northern Ghana and neighboring landlocked countries. This railway line, therefore, stands as a transformative intervention to address these pressing issues comprehensively. When fully operational, the multimodal network will link the Tema port to the north-south transport corridor, spanning some 400 kilometers. It will open new opportunities for the movement of fuel, cement, containerized cargo, and agricultural produce. The economic and social benefits of this project are far-reaching and transformative. By alleviating the pressure on our road network, it will extend the lifeline of critical routes, including those along the Eastern Corridor, while simultaneously lowering the cost of transporting bulk goods, agricultural produce, and containers, thereby enhancing business competitiveness. It will offer a reliable and cost-effective transportation alternative for passengers in areas currently underserved by road networks, ensuring greater accessibility and convenience. Moreover, the construction, operation, and maintenance of this railway line will generate significant direct and indirect employment opportunities, uplifting countless Ghanaian households. This project is far more than just a railway line. It is a lifeline that will empower communities, invigorate businesses, and strengthen industries, ultimately making Ghana more resilient and prosperous. Ladies and gentlemen, this ambitious endeavor, financed through an India Exim Bank credit facility at a cost of some 447 million United States dollars, is a proud achievement for all Ghanaians. However, its success depends not just on its construction, but also on our collective commitment to safeguard and maintain this critical national asset. I extend the sincere appreciation of the government and people of Ghana to the Indian government and her people for her contribution to the realization of this project. The relations between India and Ghana are excellent, and long may they continue. I extend my deepest gratitude to the chiefs and people of the communities affected by this project. Your patience, cooperation, and sacrifices have been invaluable. As the ultimate beneficiaries of this infrastructure, I urge you to take pride in it and protect it for generations to come. The Tema-Mpakadan railway line is just one piece of a larger puzzle. Guided by our 2020 revised railway master plan, we'll continue to expand the reach of Ghana's railway network to unlock the full potential of our economy. This is a vision that will require sustained investment, partnerships, and unwavering national will. As I commission this landmark project today, I'm filled with hope for the brighter future that lies ahead for our future. Together, let us continue to build an efficient, interconnected, and prosperous Ghana. Accordingly, ladies and gentlemen, Nime, Nananum, it is my singular honor and pleasure to declare the Tema-Mpakadan railway line duly commissioned. May God bless us all in our homeland, Ghana, and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. President. God bless you for your service to the Republic of Ghana and humanity. We are inching to the end of the program. At this juncture, we shall welcome here the Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Railway Development Authority, Mrs. Susan Delali Akosua-Kuju, to offer the vote of thanks. Let's welcome Mr. and Miss Susan Akosua.
Your Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana, Honorable Minister for Railway Development, Honorable Deputy Minister, the Ambassador of India, Ministers of States, our Honorable Regional Ministers here present, Assembly members, opinion leaders, respected residents, our esteemed contractor, project consultants, diligent staff of the Ghana Railway Development Authority and the Ministry of Railway Development, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we stand together to celebrate a landmark achievement, the commissioning of the 97-kilometer Tema-Mpakadan railway line. This project symbolizes Ghana's determination to advance our infrastructure, to connect communities, and to foster economic empowerment for all. Firstly, I extend our deepest gratitude to His Excellency, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Your Excellency, this milestone is a testament to your visionary leadership and commitment to a modern, connected Ghana. Your steadfast support for the railway development has provided us with the direction and the resources to drive this ambitious project forward. We are inspired by your dedication to making Ghana a leader in West Africa's transport sector. And today's commissioning is a step closer to realizing that dream. To the Honorable Minister for Railways Development and your able deputy, we are immensely grateful for your tireless efforts and dedication to seeing this project succeed. Your guidance and perseverance through the many complexities of this project have been crucial. You have shown exemplary leadership in championing this sector. We are fortunate to have your support. Special appreciation to Honorable Joe Gatti, who kick-started this project and is as well here to witness its commissioning. Thank you, Honorable, for coming. Our profound appreciation also goes to the traditional leaders, the chiefs and elders of communities along the railway line. Your wisdom, patience, and support have been invaluable, and your cooperation was essential in ensuring this project's success. We are excited to see the impact this railway line will have on your communities, bringing enhanced connectivity and opportunities for all. To the Assembly members and opinion leaders, thank you all for your vital roles in facilitating understanding and unity. You helped ensure that this project proceeded smoothly, and your work to address the concerns and the needs of the communities along the railway route has been deeply appreciated. To the residents of these communities, thank you for your patience and support. We recognize that the construction phase brought some temporary inconveniences, and we are grateful for the sacrifices you made. Today, as we celebrate the commissioning of this railway, we hope you will feel the rewards of your patience and the positive impact this line will bring to your communities. Special recognition and sincere gratitude go to our contractor and the team of workers who brought this ambitious vision to life. Your commitment, expertise, and hard work have turned this project from blueprint into reality. You work tirelessly, often under challenging conditions, to ensure that we met our goals. We thank each and every member of your team for their contribution to making this railway line a remarkable success. To the project consultants, your technical expertise and guidance provided a foundation of excellence for this project. You ensure that we adhere to the highest standards of quality and safety to every phase, and your input has been invaluable in bringing this project to a successful conclusion. We thank you and your teams for your dedication and support. Finally, I want to recognize the extraordinary staff of the Ghana Railway Development Authority, led by our able, indefatigable CEO, Mr. Yao Owusu, and our colleagues at the Ministry of Railways Development. You have shown unmatched dedication, resilience, and hard work to make this day possible. Every challenge was met with resolve. Every setback turned into an opportunity to excel. This project is a testament to your efforts, and you should all be incredibly proud. As we commission the Tema-Mpakadan railway line, we remember that this is more than infrastructure. It is a promise to connect our people, foster growth, and create new pathways to prosperity. We have laid the foundation for a brighter future, and I look forward to celebrating more achievements with all of you as we work together for the development of Ghana. Thank you all for your invaluable contributions to this historical project, and may this railway line bring prosperity and blessings to our beloved country, Ghana. Thank you all.
Thank you, Deputy Chief Executive Susan Delaria Kosia-Kudu, for thanking us. At this juncture, I will call here the Tema Metro Chief Imam, Alhaji Adam, to give us a Muslim closing prayer. Shortly after the closing prayer, we shall observe the national anthem by the police band, and then the president will be escorted to unveil the plaque, and then there will be the ceremonial rite, Agyapong. Let's welcome Chief Imam Alhaji Adam for a Muslim closing prayer.
His Excellency, Assalamu alaikum. His Excellency, we thank Almighty Allah sustaining our lives to witness the ceremony today. We continue to pray to His Excellency to give him more zeal, to commission more projects for us in the country. We thank Allah for that. May Allah bless everybody for coming. May Allah send everybody home peacefully. I close it with saying, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, alladhi kafa'ani wa'ani. Alhamdulillah, alladhi ata'amana wa sakana. الحمد لله الذي من علي أسألك أن تجيرني من النار حمدا كثيرا طيبا مبارك الله فيه آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا صراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Ghana mampeni na adanko akufo-addo Agyapong nyaba bedru. Finally we be commission Tema-Mpakadan rail line no ama ene ye gina ha ye kasa ye betimi akasa sa train kwan a ye fi Tema edikosi Mpakadan no ene abaya pa hontoma adwumayefo ne mpanimfo abedi hu dwuma nyina nso aye krado a enche Ghana fo ebetina sa train mu ede akoniaba ama bibia ye kama teacher yenhwe fi anopa bezi samre adwumadi enti ede ba ha no finally aba na wie ya ne sa san ana wo dwumadi ni nyina.
Enokra ni nyame anim se dwumadi no aye kama pa anopa ye hyase ohwese de na edom eba edibesi sabre ya sane ne awia abono ene se de enipa ewa ha no edi adanse se ampa Ghana fo enimade pa omhu ade pa omani eso but Albert manya kwan awura train num enokra ni nyame anim se ne train mu tie no se wotua sika wom na wo sikura no a ebe ya odin wunya ya nanka de wakwanimu a uremu a emu form said the emu eye neat baby a ebia pese oja onan a enu wom baby a wotia se ebia kuta ebia wanum nsuo bi enya se osese afie bola wo wanum nsuo ketua bi na opese wode etumu a emfa nto form e baby a de beguo baby a betimi a charge your phone ene ade nyina eno kura ni nyame anim ni se train no efe dwumade no so akokama we che se woye aban and now your mind no man penny no di animu no na ni so wadepa na wonim ne ma pa ya ma mind no a obetimi ayi bebre ni ana na danko akufo-addo aya ma Ghana nyina che se na opo mind ye enti Dr. Mamudu Baumia ebeto so a obetimi ato so e ma akọ nanim o mind na akọ nanim esense na ye hunu dwumade no de akoka ma pa
ofalasu also general overview of the whole thing.
Oh, and as the area na in fact ya hunu. So na me no the person can say ya ni say akwa nsase no and say isi ha ya e wo say expand no the expanding yi e ma emfaso a say e person baso say the won say that e minister na kan no okay say this is the beginning na industrial revolution Ghana area no e benya the transportation system and crofo de enuane fi mia ni ade e benyina no obobenya kwan enya easy way to transport those goods Accra. So yeah, bompa say sa ni so ade hu no emrem na Ghana for enya eho sa benefit no eno na emra na Ghana ni bia enye oko Dubai a amfa me according to amatu bibiri na what you say rail and train system no operates very very well pa I say e boa omo transport system no omo kra de omo build the structures of their environment. They say London for example traffic near there no but because of the presence of the rail systems na here argument no ema enema ko in 10 pa ma omo ko London now okọ adwuma e train usi ya ohura no anu atrem o bus a bi wade okọ a do card no aye no systems ni bi no ena ese e back Ghana because on London there okọ London train station that's America so America London Australia and other countries no
yeah
o corner person who send a workforce near adwuma rail lines no and the man
yeah
omo pon e bia 5 no that time na 2 na nipa ni ju
aba
na ego 2 once a month sana Dubai so tie
yeah
oh and a structured system and my workers industrialized countries no omo workers no mo mi adwuma bia na hu awa omo transport enti na and man go ba say o ko adwuma now the one his car the befa dropping akwa abane ade system ni operate well and on time your time be a train no be a 22 be kono unyina on che be 5 minutes na ode aba na watrem na woko san hye ni bi na ye hwe nim say Ghana ha emra na ema enema nkojojo na nkrofo enhu say aban bi wo ho a odi bibia ba ma Ghana for so enya ho paso sa na mpese me
data ye kase ya nanado danko akufo-addo ye be man the ceremonial ride into ababa fro train no eba betu for the first time the president of the Republic of Ghana
is going to enjoy the train.
He's going to enjoy the train. Now train is said the teacher can no in fact urema na ni sia yeden esan say emu ye from fully air conditioned ama enkonwa wo mu ni ade na kama pa.
For example, call London there if London they call Birmingham ni say specifically made for outside London travels. Ain't no ultima be one no emu ye kama say ya enye dey obegina ho and they was so adi wenum there will be so for passengers workers and will be how call from one point to the other no be so join no at was here but the court say be London to Birmingham to the other outside London and emu fair condition kama say they okay say baby obeja na ni because I don't know o mind such a way say obetinam be 1 hour 2 hours 30 minutes near there ain't no systems near of say no be na me hu no e wo ha yi me sure say the omo de be ba no so ye dey betimi contain passenger emu Dubai for example say the passengers no used to know to 1 point who say nipa be say 500 no na be 100 so sweat now another one afro na eko into team say adwuma nkrofo ye transportation system no e rane nkrofo eko adwuma eko de bia na country na dey I busy na ama o revenue so our collect no eko so tie bia skana ye je no no be dey CC train e dey say the brain train say ya yetimi ato bia hye be na ade e wo say ye hwe na ma so resa na de bia no ama ne tumpo na eko na nim se ne pese eye no
na se ne asaso na wo ka no se train no edoso wo man mu a ebema ene ye beto lorry fa mu enti no aban anye ya ye betum na de aho kire bre wo man ma no megiri se train no edoso a we nyina ebeba fom because train no bo airfo a untumi nka se ebia oye private transport operator be enti no
and eboaso ma ekwan akwan a waye ni nyina no ensentem so atiase enti no sa na e ho se ye hwehwe niema ne ye no ne sa na aboa enti we no me sega na for say mamo nkoto abamma aban bi a onni sa adiso ade we ya asase e wo se etoa so mo amuhunu say 2008 na akufo ede Mampedikufo de si na ni so say or the real life no e ba Mampedikufo efi aban mu a NDC for buy no a trunkety best 8 years imagine say na do ne to aso a be do by this time and ka hu adwuma no edie no empompom so what you say yes Ghana for and he said this way who I lay the foundation of very good economic growth no oma ye manen kosa nkopem sa brai ibe drew baby epesi edu no na Ghana for nka say hu say aban bia ba na na diso ade hu no eye e ma Ghana for
me dey fear no pan say dey maka ye say ye be di train mu ni na ana na me ka na no pan say enye se train no te set trot rabbit me agina ba bia agina no enti wan ko train station ho ana na MC director no kasa no say train no bi ho a edi 45 seconds no afo awie na ko enti no ye nini se ne be ya kono na even private companies cry say ene ye kra so be dan ye betimi abebie bi ama akọ animu so enti yade a omo ye bebre a ebeboa yen ema ye sikasem ye akobedie ne yade no eso etumi akontem ene ntem ama bi ona wo kwa adwuma na so traffic abekọ akodi mu no se nka ye trainer na wadu dadada enti Albert yenhwe se yebedi nini na emom no yakoso ato abama MPP aban anya saa papa ba kono de wo ba we nyina na kono kra na tre we hu ayi adwuma wo ye ya ka jabraje se koton wo me yansa na enye sika kra de atue bi na daate se enkofo be fa ye enkwato bere a ayi yase akoye adwuma de abetue ka enti ya hwese be to abama MPP aban ato aso anya saa ne ekoto aba no e de ko ba bi fufuro de a e na ebedi edo kono kwa Albert
teacher ya fortunate yes aka Tema West MCE honorable Felicia Edematipo ye ne bedi nkomo no so oka atitrufu a ne oba witness programming honorable ye mo akwa ba
yeja
na pom te say ye de nyame ase ene adefefa ya ye Tema de ye ntimi nya saa de ya mo ye yi mo afiri me san say training credit fi Poland by na hand be assemble no na de fi ha ko Mpakadan as MCE adwuma de say aba waboboa no say na ofa no
Brunibeka and there has been, I have this nostalgia. I say, I will see a gume pa because me kaim rebia na nyememu ye day na approach na train station. Na hona meton cocoa.
Okay.
And me do obey 6 a.m. By 6:10 na train it.
Okay.
That was the point. In fact, na me sha me feel say nkade we ye ni ye a anke beboa ye adwadifo no ye single parents no ye betimenya small store ho ni aton ade. It is going to bring economic benefit ama especially Tema-West for pa.
Yeah.
Dia toso mienu so no me hu say na me ye adwuma wa airport ba na me ni lorry fare me fafi approach na makosi ewo hotel
Shangri-La
Hosano. Na mananti ako airport.
Yeah.
Mifi airport na mananti ako station na maba before medro approach na mi coffee.
I see.
And that was like 1 cedi 50 pesos then. And a young train na sibioma nyame adom aba asamba biom. Nti enne na mama kai nyama bebre. Me gidi say yetumi ye we ye ni ye a ebe se amanone.
Yeah.
Uko train stations you will be a ton newspapers, you will be a ton aduane, yet will be a ton jewelries. It's actually a place economic nyamabe kosupa ma dwedifo ene nkofo nya ejuma ye. Nti we ya dia abani ye president dia ba ese ye na ye somu ye especially ye ni bi. Abanye ba ye ama se bi esikafo inapo. Oba ma ye ni bi. If you say me say my femu pen and Amijidi said these are the things I bet to me abwa Ghana for T3 Tema-West for.
Yeah.
Inti mefa kwenya we so catch Tema-West for say any sisi ano enye se be dispinters for kwanso. I be fa moto we a choki. The yan say obedu train station approach na. Wafa straight to Accra. This is the easiest transport ever. And would see the Akaya Nuswa, a idea. In fact, we had to be in the Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah.
Say that kind of system, no, I feel a big crab,
yeah.
Until no way, yeah, Suma is very good for young.
Yeah. Yen share a basin, the maintenance, the big train money, and who a church, a quiet so, and cophobia, Shasian po. The quiet say almost damage rail lines, you know, as the head of the music, Mujumedia Moody, they protected train quano and the maintenance of rail lines, and so to say.
Sisiano, first of all, Sisia train, Yasha Sibiono. Omwa yawa eponano sakumono village woleno. Bebrena do have the training already as to how a train bar they behave.
Okay.
But the best this has taught us say as assembly and music, the communication and then the training and education has to go on.
Yeah.
If even the schools. We say when you fika krata your school no.
Yeah.
You try and things about the railways. Into maintenance no so ho. You be making sure say you are maintaining, you educated in comfort. Say ya say ubabe fast scrap dealers no scrap dealers babe fefa faniama. You know these are all the maintenance and make scrap dealers then we are involving the immigration as well.
Okay.
Thankfully we have immigration in Tema-West. Ubesha scrap dealers no training ko say any baba.
Yeah. And say President Anna Emmanuel we a ceremonial rider. Edema Nanado Danko akufo-addo. Adudi, we didn't say a Jumedia on Wankasa, a chassis from scratch to finish. Enti na esefata says a say and then so no, Yaman no sad treatment, no. Enti South is a man for you da a training a tour, I didn't another Danko akufo-addo. Efa Quine so, Naya Chen said, yeah, training so at here. And don't have to us.
To scrap dealers, most of them are foreigners.
Yeah.
Until now, I was having issues with that. Thankfully, Tema-West now we have an immigration desk.
Okay.
Until no sano, you who scrap dealers now, then we have to deport them because they are a nuisance to the municipal.
Yeah. Okay. Honorable. You better was say NS wajibre minimum or final words I will can actually a man affirmative for a teacher or question be more honorable.
Oh, the honorable say can cry. Me pacho nia wahui. ene abaye betui empuntunyuma MPP aban aye de wahunu wadawroma kan bi kire enkranfo emayen na yenhwe
yo we de meka dan de
okay
nkpanye pe yenyami me pio le che wana wone wange ngohe eponano no eno bahawo ko waya no waya wo waluomo pio wabe ka wo ne luome mapwenge wa mapwe kanye kami wa mawo ketekio nkpanye pe yenyami me ne wange wonya nkenye no ninge sakumo no wole nkenye no nyinge nyenya bone wange play ha nyenya bone ke wabi yasuku ne sebita fla chenyu esanake wawo lokoji amaha wa manya sika no akama pay fees pure free SHS ba pure wo hu wa nakete kenga wa legion ne ke wa ya wonya no wa ya woluo pure wa ke be nwo no pe ne wo mema pon wa kama wo wa tremi ne wa kama suga ne wa majwa ijo 7 December ikpanye pe imba nanyemo ike menye tumunyumo number 1 ke wa kache wa ka hano pa le wano ibele jo nenye mabafo ha jo ikpanye pe ke wa ya number 1 Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ke wa che Dennis Amfusefa wa ke ha yepe no
open honorable enti honorable Felicia Edem Atipo MC for Tema West Municipal Assembly ana mote se yenedi nkomo yeda so a ewo Tema Rayhead and commissioning of Tema-Mpakadan rail line no yeguso a yedi ho enkomo na se de yedi ka ma munya ntie no train ba ko atu a de na adodan kwa akufo-addo ekọ ekwan so amano ride na ono so ahu se de train mu edetie ene se de emu bibia so etie. We are live on Oman FM 107.1 FM and
Net 2 TV.
And me sure say by this time, my name Ash FM and NAP Radio, so your sister station, so I will come say any as info so. Teacher, my miss Amra ho say yen share yen wrap it up na yen share juma di ebedi any do any no yen fa emra na we ewo Oman FM so.
Albert, so we share and share yen penny for ye Emma anopa ebesi sabri yedi jumain abremo live ewo both TV and radio. Come and say media houses are Ghana nyina Kencity and a fan live Emma muhunu senia ekro omo bebe chi ni nyina dead news
in fact as we speak our president train nyina ahwe na 2 a obehu no we are still streaming from the train enti baby omaduru ni nyina no so no live update Ocean 2 TV a obehu say the train mu tie Zibu said officer Suno kind that therefore what him said train with the train that therefore angasa
na mi we no the mesra ne say yanhwe na 7th December yankosesa yensa ankoto aba na anko ba bi foforo bia anya sa de yehu nyina eto obetwa bi say papa ba akọ no a wono wonam boda wuru no ahwe ya nasa wode circle Dubai interchange if you want to say no me yanum yi e de amay $260 million there say train way any ho adwuma ne pen so na ba ya kasan e no de beje yen enti mesre Ghana for 7th December mo me anya mistake enya mfumso enkoto aba emma amanyokuo bi aka MPP Dr. Mahmoud Baumia number 1 na fei ye mompa yese MPP aban be koso atena ho na empuntunyuma hodo a obi a enya ho mfaso bie no yenso akoso atoa so atena ho anyesa papa ba ko no de wo ba yawu
ofatazu final words na fe ye mfa yadwuma de nyina mra na wie
ebedi kan da Ghana fo ase ada Oman FM so ene na 2 etifu nyina so ase se omo ba ya program no ababe great sir ye ba ye nyina ye hu se wo a otifi so em se na 2 ni Oman FM adaroma nti wodi wani hu na wode wasoso etie ni nyina ye Ghana mpuntu na ye nyina ye hwehwe na ye nyina ye kasa se ne be ya Ghana be koso e develop enya mpuntu a efata no amna ko nanim enu nti na e bia obi bitra na wakakasa bia na ye ka ne se ne ye ka no because ye nyina ye hu adansedi ho enema a kire e wo ha nyina di ho adanse se em se aban ni swade hu no na be boa Ghana fo enti ye kan no ne kan kosi say Ministry of Railway na nkrabata ehye na sinyina na e de asio eni so say on be develop the rail sector e de be augment the entire transport system no moma Ghana fo nyina mom support no na enti be mram sa na bebom sa age say 7th December about to no rakoto ne ato ne kese e de ama Dr. Mahmoud Maomia ene MPC bia o ma start wo o ma stand e wo MPP fo dim no yato aba mom no be drew parliament a o mo tumi de ensesepa ene emrakwan so adi dwuma pa ebebo Ghana forma enonti medamase da obi asese oba ene de otena fie hwe ene de otena fie so etie medamase
officer so ye beda ase said the wote officer so ne teacher entwinka no em say aha ana brebe mai kwan ne de dwuma di nyina ba na mefa aseda ema ne production no eye solid papa eti ene production crew ni nyina e free abna nya akukọ ekuma aboaje ofa yawa mufa teacher entry ofa sasu efi bentay akak ana banabi banabas ana Emmanuel Adomako Elikem ye co studio nso a ye wo Daniel J Daniel Ben ewo studio ana Father Max enso wo studio Dr. Moses Okai ono ene wabo adwuma papa wa making sure say we produce bibia
no program okay so breakfast
ai Dr. Moses asida kese enkoma ana eko MCR so a ejando justice asida kese enso enkoma munyina moshema production no
Samson asida so nkoma general manager
yeah lawyer Charles Amo
that in fact
wa
monitors
all the updates ni nyina so ye danase pa me so me din de Albert Asumani asida nkoma wa so do TV eto na 2 TV na do radio so to Oman FM na utie dwumadie ye de dwumadie brow fi Tema ye opposite the Golden Jubilee Terminal Tema Harbor aha real header oba railway hu sensem nyina na ha ene na hyase efi ha ede ko ba bia asedanka mu nyina se na moje bre na mo ne yetena Kencity Media Limited ene ye live coverage ede bre mu efi Tema no aha ene de nyina besi ye beko back to studio na 2 TV atwa na dwumadi so no Oman FM so ede dwumadi aka ne nyina ede abre mu ye da mu nyina ase se moje bre na mo tie yakra mu